Captain Canada takes to the sky, clouds rolling by like cotton candy high. He lights up, his pipe stretching time, floating free, gotta ease his mind. Wings spread wide through the blue, flying high, nothing else to do. In the cockpit, it's just him and the breeze, Captain Canada feeling at ease. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Turbulence can't shake his vibe, every puff makes him feel alive. He's the captain you can't confide, loving life and stretching time. Sunset glow as he climbs higher, heart beats to his own choir. With a grin, he takes another puff, for Captain C, no sky's too tough. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs. Stretching time in the open air, flying high without a care. Captain Canada soaring free, smoking sky, all he needs.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another Microsoft Flight Simulator live stream. I hope you guys are all doing well. Happy Monday, my friends. Appreciate everybody being here. It's been a long and busy weekend. Thank you all so much for your support this weekend as well. Hope you guys had a lot of fun with our flights. Chris, good to see you. Hazar, welcome back. Zach Hamilton, good to see you. Bedrock, welcome. Nick B, good to see you. Chevron, welcome. 12 Cut, good to see you. Reshit, welcome back. Always Aviation, good to see you. SPL TR, good to see you. Dom, welcome back. Jetstar, good to see you. Ray, good to see you. Jordan B, CST, my man. Guys, can we get some no floaties in chat for CST? Coming up with this beautiful World Flight livery that we have here. Absolutely beautiful. RJ, good to see you, my friend. Wayward, good to see you. AntoniBaldo's in the house. Welcome. Aculus, good to see you. Leonard Grant, welcome back, my friend. AntoniBaldo's in the house. Good to see you. MN Sports Fan, welcome back, my friend. Diabetic Lad, good to see you, dude. Nikki, good to see you. Toasted Ninja, welcome back. Chenky, good to see you. Flat Adio, welcome back. Captain Will, good to see you. Aviations, welcome back. Jesus, good to see you. Severi, welcome back. Greg Elwell, good to see you. BLR, how do I even pronounce your name? Blur Picture, something like that, maybe. Strody, good to see you. Mr. Midnight Maverick, welcome back, my friend. Good to see you. Gokosa? Jesus, I'm having trouble reading chat today, friends. Sim Opia, good to see you, man. King, welcome back. Good to see you. Mr. Mopar, dude. So 7 days from now, I will be showing you how to fly an airplane. Correct. Yes, exactly what's going to happen. Kev, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. JJ, good to see you, dude. Goodman, welcome back. Rick James, good to see you. Fernando, good to see you as well, man. Welcome back, everybody. Thanks so much for coming to hang out. As the title suggests, we are doing some 777 training, familiarization, whatever you want to call it. It is just kind of prepping, flying the airplane. We're not going to do anything crazy that we usually don't do. We're just going to make sure that we're following checklists and we're doing our best to maximize the experience, if you will, of flying the 777. We are going to be flying it as a two-person crew, so that's going to be amazing. Very much looking forward to that one. A lot of my flights are going to be done with Mr. Mopar Dude, but I'm not the only one flying, right? There's tons of other people flying as well, and there's tons of other people that are going to be streaming it on their channel, so you're going to have to check it out. Mickety Mike, CST Gaming, there's a bunch of guys that are going to be streaming the event on their channels and also flying in the event just as much as I am. So please do make sure that you take those guys. It should be awesome. Average Beaver, good to see you, man. 31 months says Mopar is going to show you a hot dog. Nice live. Good to see you, my friend. Appreciate you. He will. He better make me a Chicago dog. No real world routing. I know it's been a while since we've done, and notice how I left it out of the title as well. It's been a while since I've done this one, but yep, I spoke about it on the weekend. I said that we wouldn't be doing real world flights this week, just because we're trying to prep for world flights. So I want to get in as many short flights as possible in the 777, just so that I'm feeling comfortable with the aircraft. And ready for world flight, which I leave for on Saturday. You and Genzi are here in chat. She's busy at her desk doing work, but catching the stream. Sounds good, man. Thank you guys, Captain Carolina and Genzi, for hanging out today. Soon flying over Warsaw en route to Krakow. Nice, very cool, man. Excuse me, who said you can go live? My schedule said I can go live. Yep, schedule Monday schedules. Schedule said we could go live. Love the livery. It is beautiful. CST did an incredible job. We can actually go up here a little bit closer. Let me zoom this out. Let's go in here a little bit closer and give you guys some beautiful views here of the Wings for Hope United livery. This is the livery that we are going to be using. Oh, you know what I forgot to do? GSX. Look at the passengers sitting in the airplane. Forgot to redo the stupid GSX thing every time you add a livery. But yes, this is the livery that we're going to be using for World Flight 2024. You've got the St. Jude's charity up there. We've got obviously the Wings for Hope, which is the name that we've gone with, the new name, Wings for Hope. Flight simulation looks incredible. And then of course we've got the placard here as well, the official, slow down, the official World Flight placard right there. Beautiful. Looking good. And actually CST has added some other stuff. So on Thursday's stream, when we're back in the 777, depending on when the 380 releases, we'll be able to look at the new stuff that he added as well. A couple other things. So without further ado, friends, let's jump inside the aircraft. Let's get this bad boy programmed, ready to rock and roll. First thing is first, I have the ground power and the battery switches on, and that's about it. And I've got the Adirs aligning. So we'll go ahead and get the IFE passenger seat and cabin utility to the on position. Go ahead and arm our emergency lights. We'll go ahead and get our window heat to the on position, and then everything else is basically good as it is right now. We'll leave it blank until we're ready to get it set up. Thursday night, I fly into Sydney to mark the start of World Flight. Maybe. We'll see. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea, but we'll see. Don't touch GSX cap. Your aircraft will come back. Only cockpit and cabin. Op center GSX integration is bugged. Well, I updated... No, I don't think so, JR, because I didn't have any issues. After I updated the airplane, I ran the... There was a GSX update, so I ran the GSX update, and there was no issues. The only thing is I added a new livery. Pardon me. Every time you add a livery, you have to open up the GSX and do the config for the people. Otherwise, they show up like no textures or whatever. It's crazy. All right, cool. First thing is first. Let's go to our electronic flight bag. We're going to request our data from SimBrief. Beautiful. We're United 121. I couldn't remember the... If Maverick's here, Mav, what's our call sign? Is it 8317? I couldn't remember what the official World Flight call sign is. We're United 121 today. Service, obviously, from San Francisco up to Vegas. Cost index of 69. Oh, baby. We're in the 777, yes, and we're looking at a zero fuel of 205,445. Beautiful. 443 nautical miles for the routing today. Just over an hour. And you'll be pleased to know the winds in Vegas were pretty gnarly. 190, 11 gusting 31. But that also means that we get to do the RNAV runway 19. So, I would say that that's a good day, chat. Would you all agree that that's a good day if the winds stay like this? Get to shoot a beautiful RNAV into Vegas. We'll have the strip off our right-hand side. A little bit gusty, a little bit spicy on those winds, but... should be a good one. Cool. Everything's been imported into there. We're looking good. Let's come down to the FMC. Let's start working on some numbers, shall we? Let's go to our pause and it button here. Sitting on the ground, SFO. Oops, KSFO, not KR. KSFO San Francisco. Throw that into there. We're going to grab our GPS position. We're going to set that. Beautiful. We're going to go to the route tab. We're going to do the route request. You can see it's here in SimBrief. SFO to LAS. Good. Oh, hold on. I don't know why it's set like that. Oh, everything's going to be in pounds. Well, I'm just going to change that here myself. No problem. PMDG setup, options, simulation. I can't even remember where the hell you change it to. I can't even remember where you change it. Performance? No. Is it simulation? Options? No. Aircraft? Equipment? No, it's in displays. Displays. Kilos. Thank you. Alright, that's the only thing I'm really going to mess with, chat. Alright, FMC, SimBrief, good. Let's go ahead and set payload of the aircraft. Beautiful. Let's set the fuel of the aircraft. Beautiful. And let's go ahead and select our route. Looking good. 777 into Vegas, I smell. Nah, it'll be good, man. No problem. Alright, our flight is requesting. There we go. We'll close that out. We'll go ahead and load up our route. Good. And we'll clear those out now as well. Beautiful. Descent forecast uplink is ready. That's all good. Wonderful. And then we'll wait and activate and execute that here in a moment. What is the registration? I'm not sure. I'm not sure what they did for the registration. Activate and execute that. Beautiful. Cool. Flight plan is in there. Wonderful. Let's go to our departure page today. According to the wonderful SimBrief, we are on the Westla 5 out of 28 left. So the Westla 5 departure 28 left, and we've got the Natal transition. We'll execute that. Beautiful. Arrivals into Vegas, as we spoke about, we are going to be on the Cocktail 3 arrival with the Fletcher transition. And we're going to plan for the RNAV runway 19 right. I just don't know which RNAV we want. Approach. RNAV 19 right. Do we want the Yankee? No, we want the Zulu from Penn. Yes. RNAV Zulu 19 right is what we're looking for. RNAV Yankee. RNAV Zulu 19 right via P-Pen. And we'll go ahead and execute that. Beautiful. Scroll through our flight plan. Make sure we don't have any crazy discontinuities, which we don't. I've noticed that PMDG is really good at not like messing around with discontinuities and stuff like that, so that looks great. Let's go to our NIT ref. We're going to accept our NIT perfs. Good. We're looking at a zero fuel weight today of 2054. Fuel on board 18,000 kilos. That all looks good. We're cruising up at 37,000 feet. That is good. We may step climb up to 3.9. We'll see what the aircraft says once we get up to cruise altitude, but initial climb will be 370. I think that's perfectly fine for an hour-long flight. We'll go to our thrust limits here today, and then we'll start plugging in some numbers here on the electronic flight bag. So let's go to our performance tool. San Francisco, we are departing on 28 left. Good. We're going to import from the aircraft. Beautiful. And then we're going to go ahead and import the live weather. Beautiful. And then we'll calculate our V speeds. Good. So it looks like we're doing a takeoff D rate 2 with a cell temp of 45. So takeoff D rate 2, cell temp 45 degrees. Good. Go to our takeoff page. Flaps to be 5 degrees. CG weight 29%. Trim value 475. V speeds. I've got 46, 50, 57. I've got 46, 50, 57 on this guy as well. Beautiful. Cool. Everything looks good with me. I think we're almost done boarding. So I'm going to go ahead and spool up the APU. We're going to get everything ready to rock and roll here momentarily. You had me at cocktails. Nice. November 8317 Uniform Alpha. Is that the, is that what it is over here? Yeah, there you go. November 8317 Uniform Alpha. With all of our weird-looking people inside. No problem. PMDG advised a couple weeks ago that the 777 freighter was in beta and would be good to release by the end of the month. Would you expect a delay with the fly-by-wire 380 releases? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think that that would impact PMDG, a freeware aircraft coming out. I don't know. I don't think that would affect them, but who God knows at this point, man. Listen, there's one thing I've learned about PMDG. They're not very good at hitting timelines that they give. I don't know why they continue to give timelines. They don't really seem to hit those timelines. And you guys know I love PMDG. I think they make fantastic products, but I think we have to call it out the way that it is sometimes. And I'm not quite sure why they continue to give out timelines, because they're just... It's so difficult, man, as like software, you know what I mean? Like it's very difficult to nail down when a software is going to be releasing, and I don't know. I just don't think developers should give timelines anymore, unless like they're like everything is ready to go, the aircraft is done, the testing is done, the beta is done. That's when you start giving like timelines. But I feel like there's just too many variables that cause these things to be delayed. APU gen is on. APU is on, available. We've got our electronics on, hydraulics. We've got our fuel pumps on. Beautiful. Let's come down here, go to our ground services. We'll go and remove the chocks. That's going to remove everything. We'll go to GSX. Thank you. Go to GSX and prepare for pushback and departure. Beautiful. Phoenix definitely should stay away from timelines. Yeah, no kidding. I mean, what are we? We're almost done a full year. We're into October, almost November. Insane, man. Insane. I'll take a missed timeline over a half-baked product. In my opinion, the official PMDG timeline should always be, it'll be out when it's done. Yeah, but that's not even a timeline. Like, I get what you're saying, but that's not even a time. Like, why even give a time if it's just, right? Like, I get it. I agree with you 100%. But for them to come out and say, okay, well, the airplane is releasing by the end of the month. I don't know about that. Again, I would just rather have them like, hey, the aircraft will release when, like you said, when it's ready. Aircraft will release. Everybody will be happy. All right. This guy comes over here. This guy goes like this. Then we can go and hit the... engine. Where is it? Engine. Thank you. And I can flip this back over here, go back to here, and our checklist. Beautiful. Cool. Oxygen tested 100%. Flight instruments, heading, and altimeter. Altimeters are set 3006. And we're departing 28 left. So we'll sync this up here. We'll go 28 left. 28. I think it's like 282 or something like that. That is done on there for our pre-flight. Let's go to our before start. Flight deck door closed and locked. MCP V2 heading track and altitude 57, 282, 10,000. I actually think it's above 10,000 here on the Westla. What is top altitude? Top altitude assigned by ATC. All right, well, we're just going to go 10,000 then. Takeoff speeds 46, 50, 57. Done. CDU pre-flight is complete. Trim value looking at 475. We'll set that now. There's 4.5. There's 475. Beautiful. Trim values are set. Taxi and takeoff briefings have been completed. Good. Next is our before taxi checklist. GSX. We're going to continue pushback. Good. Phoenix also did that with 319. Everybody has done it. It's not just PMDG. And that's what I was saying when it comes to software and software development. I just don't think timelines are, you know, until you have a product that's like ready to go 100%, you know, there shouldn't be any confirmed release dates or anything like that. Again, just my humble opinion. I think it would just go over a lot better with the community. You know how toxic this community can be. If you say something's coming out and you don't release it when it does, boy, oh boy, oh boy. Engine number 2 over to start. Here the packs turning themselves off. We'll go ahead and introduce fuel to number 2, and we'll watch the auto start and listen to the auto start. In the 737, GSX isn't loading the fuel even though I loaded it. What do I do? Just load it through the airplane. Excuse me. You completely missed that Flight Beam finally put out the SFO scenery. Oh man, it's been out for a couple months now. Fantastic scenery as well. Samoa Pilot, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Where can you get this livery? It is not available for download. I don't know if we're ever making it available for download. You'll have to ask You'll have to ask Mr. Midnight Maverick and CST Gaming. I don't know if they're making it public. I'm not quite sure yet. And if it is becoming public, it'll probably become public just before World Flight. GSX doesn't load fuel with PMDG products. I'm not quite sure. I never use the GSX refuel option with PMDG. I always use it with the Phoenix just because it has that service built into it, right? Hey, Cap, if you had a choice for an RTX 4080 Super or a 4090, I mean, if money is no issue, I'm going with a 4090. But the prices for those things are just absolutely out of control.
Set parking brake.
Set. Good. Upstairs. Engine 1 to start. And run. And we'll give a nice little wing view. Captain Curry, thanks so much for your support, man. Appreciate you, dude. 14 months. Huge snow floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for your continued support, dude. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Mango Studios made a sound pack for the Taurus 330 Neo in just a week, which also includes all engine variants of the A330 CEO. Yep. How much does that cost? An extra $20 onto your already $100 airplane? Gross. And I gotta be honest with you, man, the Mango Sim sound packs aren't very good.
Bypass pin removed.
They're mediocre at best.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
We did do block time. Yeah, we started on the FO side. Yes, sir. Chat, my back is just destroyed right now, dude. Oh. Generally, most people do not need to power 4090 offers, especially if you're not flying in 4K. 4070, 4080 should be more than enough flying. But he said if I had an option, as if money was no option or no choice, what would I choose? Definitely choose a 4090. I think everybody would, wouldn't you? Okay, overhead looks good. APU goes to the off position, beautiful. Logo light can come on, taxi light can come on. Everything else looks good up here. I'm happy with that. Everything's in the auto and on position, so that is all good. Let's set auto brake over to RTO. We'll do our recall check here. Recall checked, good. Anti-ice off as required. Recall checked. We just did it. Auto brake over to RTO. Correct. Flight controls. Free and clear. Beautiful. Looking good. Ground equipment is clear as well. Before taxi checklist is complete. Flaps. 5 degrees. GMC. 5 gifted members. My man. Huge no floaties to you. Thank you very much for the continued support, GMC. I swear, dude, every stream he's coming in, man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you very, very much for support, GMC. I appreciate you. That is incredibly kind, man. Thank you, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. What's the command for FSLTL 1K textures? Exclamation point 1K. How did you get a passion for flight sim? My grandfather got me into flight sim when I was a wee little lad. When I was a young whippersnapper. My grandfather got me into flight sims. He used to play it all the time. I used to sit on his lap, do my best to kind of fly and do whatever. Yeah, it's pretty cool. All right, park brakes come off. Let's get our taxi going here, friends. All right, and for taxi, I think we just go all the way down. We're on, it's weird, we're on Alpha, but Alpha turns into Foxtrot, and then we take Foxtrot all the way down for runway 28 left. You just need to replace the file in the FSLTL community folder for the 1K textures. So you delete the entire folder in your community folder. So you'll have, I forget what it looks like, but it's like, I forget what it is. I forget what it's called. I think it's just called like, yeah, shit, I forget what it's called. There's a folder, and you just delete the entire folder and you replace it with that one. Yeah, it's like FSLTL base traffic or something, I think it's called. Yeah, and you just delete that one. That's the one you delete. I replaced files and it worked good. There you go. I mean, you can replace them as well. I would delete them, but that's just me. I'm on Unicom, but I think I need to be on CTAF, right, chat? We need to be good pilots here. .CTAF. Oh, my back. PSFO. I took all my AC units out, and I messed the hell up out of my back, chat. Last night was rough. I couldn't even, like, turn in bed. That's how bad it is. I might have to go get some meds after. Like, proper meds, not my meds. What frequency is CTAF? 120.5. How does a pro simmer like you need training? Oh, you always need training, man. It's world flight. Alright, we got a Frontier 320 departing. I'm just going to make sure we have nobody else down there. I don't see anybody. Alright, cool. San Francisco traffic, United 121 crossing the San Francisco. ACAP, is this just the first leg? Yep, we just went live. We just went live. Have you ever been to California? In real life, I have, yes. Looks like you didn't stretch enough, man. What is CTAF again? Common Traffic Advisory Frequency. IRL pilots have training every 6 months, so everyone needs training. Correct. Exactly. We like training. Hopefully I'm not cutting anybody off. Nope. Good. Didn't see anybody, but just want to make sure. Spicy ramen into Vegas later. The winds are pretty wild. 19 gusting 31. Is this done in real life as well as a 777? No. This is, that's why it doesn't have real world ops in the title today. This is just world flight training ops. Again, I just wanted to get as many flights in as possible before world flight starts. So I leave for world flight in 5 days. Yeah, 5 days I leave for world flight. So I wanted to get as many flights in before world flight as possible in the 777. We've got the 380 releasing on Thursday, so Thursday, obviously, I feel like I'm obligated to stream the 380, as much as I'm kind of meh about it. You know, as a full-time content creator, I think it's important to stream the, stream the new stuff that comes out, so, yeah. Really enjoy your streams. Always choose whether to buy a product or not after I see the stream. Well, thank you, Freight Dog. Appreciate you, man. I'm glad that you can trust my opinion, man. It means a lot. Appreciate it. Do you know when PMDG 777-200 ER releases? No. They've got the freighter coming up, so that's also in the 200 family, so I feel like it shouldn't be too long after the freighter is out, but who knows when that's coming out. Is that a special United colors? It is. It's for our World Flight team this year. World Flight. If you don't know what World Flight is, you can put !WF in chat. Yes, this is our World Flight colors. God damn, that's loud. Sorry, we're all over the taxiway. I can't control it that way. May have missed it, but AlwaysFlying make an announcement on the 7.3 Max release. It's already released. It's been released for about 2 weeks now. What's the first airline op for the A380? The shortest flight possible. Shortest one possible. Livery's looking good. It does. Yeah, look, he even included like a little placard down here. WF 2024, World Flight 2024. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah, CST did a great job, man. Hello, Captain. Hope you're doing well. Did you see the 380 got leaked? Yeah, I don't know, man. These fucking kids, dude. Dubai to Jeddah, I think. Might have to double check on that one. I think so. I think it's about an hour or something like that, which is precisely what we want. I'll be taking a 380 from Manchester to London. 30-second cruise. Not bad. Leaking free products is crazy. That's pretty much the flight sim community in a nutshell right now, my friend. Pretty much the flight sim community in a nutshell, my man. Just a bunch of unappreciative little fucks that don't deserve anything that they get. Somebody probably got it as like a... Somebody probably got it as he was a beta tester or something like that, and he probably just mass distributed it, something stupid like that. You know what I mean? Like, you know, that's exactly what happened. Somebody who was trusted to give their input and to you know what I mean, those types of things, and then they screw over the developers and they make all this bullshit for no reason. Yeah, in a nutshell, my friends, the way that we're headed, unfortunately, right now. It's very unfortunate. Oof, look at this lineup, chat. Professional. Cut it a little bit too close, but welcome to Flight Sim World. Yep, it's disgusting sometimes, man. There's a lot of people in this community I wish weren't in this community. I'll just say that. We'll leave it at that. Just departed KGYR and en route to K-Pay, now to chill with y'all. Nice, dude. Very cool. Tried left the 7-3 like the 777 earlier, was nearly on the grass. Yeah, you can't do that, that's for sure. Can't do that. San Francisco traffic, United 121 departing 28 left, same thing. I want to make sure, I wasn't sure if, was there somebody, yeah, so there's somebody on the ones. Alright, he's departing on the ones. We're going to wait for him. Why would you even leak an unfinished product? It's not even like you're going to be able to use it properly, so what's the point?
United 1702, we're holding here on the one for the traffic departing on 28.
Okay, we're going to wait for you, but we'll depart on 28. Thanks, United 121. Alright, well, he's going to wait for us, chat, so let's get the hell out of here. Sounds are coming up. Let's rock and roll. Yo, Kim's coming home. Let's have some fun here, friends. Throttle's up to about 40%. Slight nose down pressure. Chrono comes on. And Yoga. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Neutral.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate.
Positive rate of climb.
Gears going up. Climb power's coming in. Flaps up, position 1. And 230, flaps clean. We'll bug up our cruise altitude. We said 37,000 feet, so we'll get that ready to go. Flight level 370, beautiful. Nose lights can come off. Runway turnoffs can come off, and our taxi lights can come off. We'll also kill the wing lights as well. Good. There's 250 on the speed climb. Good. Make our left turn. God, I love this aircraft, chat. actually fly, incredible. Absolutely incredible. So much fun. All right, bring those sounds down here just a little bit. Beautiful. And we're going to head it over to autopilot here in a second. Once we roll out of this turn. Easier than the 7.3? Well, it's very different than the 7.3. I wouldn't necessarily say easier. But it is a lot of fun to fly. That's for damn sure. Autopilot 1 is on. Up into the flight deck. Beautiful. Looking good. TFTI MD-11 new sound set is really good. Nice. Awesome. Felix, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Alrighty. There's 10,000 feet. Get the rest of the landing lights off. Looks like we're above that marine layer. So we'll get our seatbelt signs and no smoking to the auto positions. Smoke them if you got them, chat. This is World Flight. You can do whatever the hell you want. And there's San Francisco International Airport right there. That marine layer. Hopefully it'll be all cleared up by the time we get back here. We are doing the return flight after we land in Vegas. So that should be fun. Aiden, good to see you, man. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. What do you say about the fly-by-wire 380? I mean, I don't know. It's a 380. What is the ugly engine fan? It's because of frame gen. I still can't believe people don't, like... We're like a year into frame gen and people still don't realize that it messes up the fan blades and stuff like that. It kind of amazes me. Flight Factor 777 has much better flight dynamics. Sure, dude. How does it feel on your $200 yoke from your computer? BQ, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. No, you're fine, Felix. I didn't realize it was you that asked. You're an X-Plane user, so you probably did know. Yes, that's the unfortunate effects of frame gen mod. Doubles your FPS, as you can see down here. We're getting 60 to 70 FPS, but anything that is heavy fan blades, or any type of like movement, fast movement, causes issues with the rendering, if you will. You'll see it on departures as well, like departures and arrival. You'll see like the left-hand side of the screen kind of go like weird and all doing weird shit. That's from that, unfortunately. Only on 30 series cards, yes. Yeah, because native frame gen doesn't cause those issues. It's only the mod. That's why I said the frame gen mod. Frame gen mod. Frame gen is like a reprojection on VR. Same thing happens. Interesting. Huh. Why do you care if some people are in the community or not that you don't like? You're doing your own thing. No need to worry about others. You're not the head honcho of this community. Are you talking to me? Or are you talking to somebody else in chat? Native does it as well, it's just less noticeable. Ah, got you. Okay. Got you. Very confused if he's talking to me or if he's talking to somebody else in chat. It's okay. Happy Monday, friends. Good to see you all here. Yep. I use lossless scaling and it does the same kind of thing. Yeah, unfortunately, I think it's just one of those effects that happens no matter what you're doing. You know what I mean? Did we hear anything new about the 350 for mini builds? It's still scheduled to release by the end of the year. Still scheduled to release. They said that they're still on timeline to release by the end of the year. So, how dare you speak your opinion? The dude's mad that I'm upset that people are leaking projects that have been worked on for years and years and years. Sounds like he's upset. Sounds like his friends probably have a leaked version, or he has a leaked version of the airplane. And he's upset that I'm upset because people are shitty and leak things before they're released. Over my head, chat. Over my head. We need a Monday emoji. We really do. Yeah. When will X-Plane devs start pricing their aircraft at an affordable price? Never. There's not enough X-Plane users to price their products the way that Microsoft does, you know? Emirates does fly daily 380 flights from Christchurch to Sydney, nice and short. It's about 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours. We just flew that, actually. We flew it on the Air New Zealand 777 not that long ago. It was pretty fun. Yeah. All right. Standard barrel pressure. Good. Still on the climb. So it's funny, this routing, there's a cool story about this routing, chat, and so there's a training base here, Lone Pine. I believe it's in Lone Pine, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a military training base in and around this area, and that's why you see that we're doing this kind of like up and around Vegas instead of just going direct. You know what I mean? Like much shorter to just go direct. But we're not going direct. You can see how we're kind of going this around. It's because there's military training, active training that goes on in this area right over here, these mountain ranges. And that is why you kind of go up and over and around instead of going direct. Now, on weekends or certain days when they're not doing training, they will actually let you fly directly through the airspace. But during the week, you have to take this kind of routing up and above, and you'll see it again when we depart out of Vegas. It'll be the same thing. We're going to come all the way up north and then come back to the west. It's pretty cool though. Yeah, pretty sure that's where the red flag exercises happen out of Nellis. Could be. I don't know for sure. I'm sure somebody knows much better than I do in chat, but yeah, there's wait, that's Lone Pine, Death Valley. Isn't, interesting. I didn't know that's where that was. The U.S. government owns about 85% of Nevada, so you have to fly carefully. Well, I don't know. I don't want to get into any of that. Any of that. A scenery dev that has alpha said it's going to be a massive project to get his product over, and he's probably going to have to recharge for it. Hope that's not a trend. I'm sure it will be, to be honest with you. If I'm being 100% honest with you, man, from my personal experience going through the X-Plane over the years, developers love to throw on that nice little $10, $15 price tag to upgrade your products. I've seen it time and time again, man. Now, I understand developers deserve to be paid for their time, and if there's significant amount of changes that need to be done, then yes, I deem that it's probably acceptable to charge a small fee, especially if you have to go back and you're having to rework on things. It does suck for the end users like us, you know what I mean? So, yeah, I totally get it, man. I totally get it. Is anyone working on a usable 787? I mean, there's a few that have been announced. Nothing concrete, if that's what you're asking. We have Bluebird making one, but I don't know how long it's going to be for that. So, I was an F-15 crew chief in the Air Force who worked at Red Flag once, and I'm pretty sure they always went out west for their training sorties. Interesting. Is Quality Wings dead? Yeah, they're not even a company anymore. You can go and like trademark the name Quality Wings. So, yeah. Just got the iFly RAS as a chef's kiss. Nice, dude. Glad you're enjoying it, man. Reggie, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Welcome back. Wonder if Marketplace products will have an upgrade fee because Asobo said they'd all port right over. I don't know, man. I'm assuming what's going to need, like, again, just from my experience going through like X-Planes updates, and I know this may be different, but the developers require, like, if it's sold on the marketplace, that probably means that they're using assets directly from the SDK. Developers that are using custom textures, custom signage, custom lighting, whatever it may be, right, they're probably the ones that are going to have to charge a fee. If you're using it right out of the SDK, I do agree with you that it should port over pretty easily. Now, most developers don't use it directly out of the SDK. Most developers are using custom textures, custom lighting, blah, 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 like I mentioned. Those are probably the sceneries that are going to require the most amount of work, if you want my honest opinion. MK Studios, for example, there was a whole post on the MK Studios about how all of their sceneries, like, I don't know if you saw it, but they looked like flying saucers because they used their own, like, they use their own taxiway lighting and stuff like that. They don't use the SDK. And, yeah, it made it look like it was, like, massive, like, UFOs, half in the ground, half out of the ground and stuff. Yeah. AG, what's up, my friend? Good to see you, dude. For the long distances, would you prefer a 380, 350, or 777? Probably the 350, 777, then a 380. In that order. How long do you think it typically takes to make a good third-party plane? Years, Grant. Depends how many people are working on it. But I would be good with years. At least 2 to 3 years, man. To make a high-quality product, yeah, you're looking at probably 2 to 3 years. Now, that may change. That may vary, right? But, yeah. All right, we have reached our cruise altitude of... No, we haven't. We're almost there. 37,000 feet. I thought my FMC switched over, but... That's long. Yeah, it takes a lot of time, man. It's not an easy feat. There's a lot of work that goes into this, especially the coding, man. The coding is the most difficult part of it. You know, getting the aircraft to actually do what it's supposed to as far as, like, speed restrictions, altitude restrictions, and everything in between. It's quite difficult. 97 knots, Jesus. Wasn't expecting that big of a headwind, or a tailwind, sorry. Kep, do you think we'll get another dog at some point? Yes, absolutely. Look at this one. My girlfriend, sorry, my fiance sent me this one. Was it here that they had it? Oh, look at this one. Look at little Ellie. Oh my goodness. So pretty. I was like, you can't be sending me this shit right now, man. She's a year old, female, between 25 and 44 pounds, $400 adoption fee. Look how pretty. She's like half pitty, half lab or something like that. Oh, I love her colors. So pretty. I was like, you can't be sending me these, man. You can't be sending me these. What about Chihuahua? No. Yeah, I'm definitely taking some time. That's exactly what I responded with. I was like, I'm going away for World Flight. I don't want to have to worry about that. There's a bunch of other things as well. It's only been, what, 3 weeks since Daisy passed as well, so I'd probably like to give myself a little bit of time just to reflect over everything, you know? Not selling my Airbus hardware for Boeing hardware just because the upcoming Indy build's 350. There you go. Sure. I don't mind cats. I have 3 cats out at my farm. So as far as cats go, I get enough cat love. Yeah. I said no to a Chihuahua, but then I got one. I love them. If Chihuahua size is what you're interested in, just get a cat, a bit smaller of a headache. In an essence, yeah. You got ours out of St. Lucia as a rescue. That's nice. Yeah, I like doing that as well. A computer science student, most people don't understand that coding is hard and difficult. It is extremely difficult, Matthew. I understand, trust me. I get it, man. I get how difficult it can be. Do you like corgis? Not really. No. I'd never own one, if that's what you're asking. Are you going to be flying a 777 for World Flight? Correct, yes. This exact livery, this exact airplane. Look at that. There we go. United. With the Wings of Hope branding and the Wings for Hope colors as well. Looks beautiful. Thank you, Ethan. Appreciate it, man. Glad you're enjoying the content. Thank you very much for tuning in today. you say iFly is worth it even with 2024 releasing soon? Yes. I would say that it is worth it. ...102 knot direct tailwind, 556 knots across the ground. Yeah, we're going, man. We're going. Cats are too quiet. I'd forget to feed them. Oh, man. Get a dash hound? No, thank you. You're flying with Mav and them. I hope to join you guys next year. Sounds good, man. Yep. This is my second year. Second year taking part in the event and flying down in SoCal with the guys. How about a German Shepherd? Nah, I'm looking for a little bit of a smaller dog this time around, man. Like a medium breed is what I'm looking for. Daisy was a large breed, and I'm just finding like these large breeds, as they get older, they suffer from a lot of issues, a lot of joints and legs and hips and weird things. So I'm looking for a little bit of a smaller dog, looking for about a medium breed. Yeah. You have a dash hound, you love him. He's about to pass away though, he's an old guy. Yeah. What is World Flight? Put exclamation point WF. What other animals do you have at the farm? There's another dog, Ryder. There's 3 cats. Pirate, Sailor, and Skipper. I think you're getting a theme here. And then there's like, I don't even know, dude. 20-something horses? 20, 27, 29? 29 horses? 20, 25 horses? I don't know. Lots of horses. Lots and lots and lots of horses. What is this livery? This is the Wings for Hope United livery where we're going to be flying for World Flight. Cap, got a corgi? No, thank you. Not a fan of corgis. No. Cocker Spaniel would be great on the farm, Cap. Yeah. Yeah. Your fiance does something with the horses, correct? Like trains them or something? Yes. Trains them, boards them. She also teaches as well. She's like an accredited teacher, and yeah. Name all the horses? Oh, dude. I can't, man. Bro, there's like 6 of them, and they literally look the exact same. They'll like come in, and I'll be like, oh, hi, Cardi. And the fiance will be like, that's not Cardi. That's Jack. It's like, fuck. Then another one comes in. It's just over and over and over, man. Do you like greyhounds and whippets? My fiance's parents sponsor greyhounds. They're okay. They're a little bit weird, to be honest, if I'm being 100% honest. I don't think I would ever own one, if that was your question. They're just kind of weird. Super Beach says it all. That's actually really cool. Yep, she is, man. Happy Monday, Captain. Wondering if you recall whether you're able to move the gear handle in the PMDG 737 to the off position. I am, Cam. Yes, if you're using the honeycomb throttle, you have to, like, there's something that's like on release, I think, or on push or something that you need to change. I can't remember, but if you go into whatever your settings and you open it up, there should be a little section there. It's like on release. You have to play with it until you can figure it out. But yeah, dress up as Arthur Morgan for Halloween and take all the horses to a Halloween party. Be kind of funny. Capodazza would be a great addition to your farm. Nice. Who are you giving up, Matthew? How many entries do you get with $10 at World Flight? 2 entries, $5 an entry. $5 an entry. Does United actually fly this IRL? I'm sure they do, not in a 777. Or you're talking about this livery? No, not this livery. Australian Shepherd? Maybe. I don't know. Listen, it's not so much like, Chad, I'm always going to do like the rescue thing. To me, that's like the way to go. There's so many amazing dogs that are just sitting in shelters and just looking for a great home. I'm always going to go I'm always going to go with rehoming a dog and that type of thing. That's what I did with Daisy, and it was just an incredible experience, and I would do it all over again in a heartbeat with Daisy. So I'm, yeah, that's the routing that I'm going to go. So as far as like selecting a breed, whenever I'm ready, it's basically going to be like, okay, well, what do you have for adoption, right? It's not so much like, oh, I'm going to pick this specific breed, and it never happened. Daisy was never a specific breed, right? I saw Daisy and I was like, man, that's a beautiful dog. I want that dog. I had no ideas going in that I was going to be getting a Rottweiler or anything, right? So you don't really have a choice. You rescue the dog and you take whatever dog you deem is best for you, right? So it's constantly changing. They're constantly getting updated. So, can't give up Matt as he's still badgering me for his education fund. Damn you, Microsoft 2024. Nice. We got lucky with the rescue. You're lucky with the working at home and owning the farm. Most shelters make it almost impossible to adopt if you have to go to the office even once a week. Yeah. No, I'm definitely in a great position. I do agree with you 100%, man. Yeah. Sorry to hear about your dog. I personally know how hard moments like this. My condolences. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Yeah, it was definitely one of the toughest things I've ever had to do in my life. That's without a doubt. It's not even a question, man. Not even a question. German Shepherd? Nah, I'll probably stay away from German Shepherds, man. They got a lot of issues, especially with their back end and stuff, with their hips, and nah, I'd probably stay away from a German Shepherd. Is World Flight flown on a level D? No, it's not on a level D. I flew the 5-wire 380 today. It runs great. Nice. A day I'm dreading for sure. Yeah, you know, man, I had to take like over a week off, dude. I couldn't get my head straight, man. It affected me in more ways than I think I'm even showing on stream. I was beside myself. I barely got out of bed for 2 or 3 days. I wasn't eating, I wasn't drinking, I wasn't doing anything, man. I literally did nothing with my life. It was, I was falling into this really shitty mental state, wondering if I did the right thing, if it wasn't, if I should have kept her around longer, or if I should have paid the absurd amount of money for chemo and radiation, and just there's a lot of thought processes that go through your brain when you have things like that happen, right? And she was my baby. I don't have any kids. I don't have anything, right? Like, it was me and her for the last over a decade, So it was tough, man. It was a lot of mental battles going on, and you know how it is. I mean, especially nowadays. Mastro, 22 months. Appreciate you, man. Says hello. Hope you're doing well. Boxers forever. Nice, man. I'm not a fan of boxers, but I have a couple buddies that have some boxers, and they are absolute goofballs. So, further, what's up, man? Appreciate you, dude. Huge no floaties to you. Hope you're having a most excellent day. Well, it's a Monday through and through. It's a proper Monday. We've had the Monday chatters out in full force today, but it's been good. Thank you for asking. Appreciate you, man. We're just doing some world flight training. San Francisco over to Las Vegas and back. We're gonna do the full rotation today. Get ourselves ready for world flight. We're actually going to be shooting an RNAV approach in this bad boy today, so that'll be fun. Get some hands-on flying. I think the winds are still as shitty as they were. Yep, 11 gusting 31. Hi, chat. That's going to be nasty. Everybody hang on tight for this one. She's going to be fun. Few at 13,000, few at 20,000. Probably no factor. Excuse me. Looking good. We are 90 miles from top of descent. How do you activate failures on the 777? Probably through the FMC, Antoine. Axel, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Mother-daughter combo, so they keep themselves chilled and sleep when they want. Could do that, yeah. What livery is this? This is the Wings for Hope livery. This is our world flight livery that we're flying. Will, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. I took days off finally to watch live today. Missed you a lot and can't wait for the future. Further, thank you, man. Appreciate you, buddy. Thank you, man. I have a boxer who's 12 years old and acts like a puppy every now and then. That's awesome. Yeah. Oh, you're not on daylight savings times? I see that's why I'm 1 hour late. Yes, so we It's super weird, right? We do it in North America, our clocks changed this Sunday coming up. Where in Europe, in the UK, you guys did it this weekend that just passed. Which is always weird. There's always like that week or two where everybody comes in and they're like, why are you early? Why are you early? Did you change your stream times? Why are you early? Every year it happens, man. It's kind of funny. I don't know. It makes absolutely no sense. Why wouldn't the world, if you're going to be stupid enough and do daylight savings times, why wouldn't the entire world just do it at the same time? Imagine trying to do like scheduling and stuff like that. Oh my God. Probably a nightmare for people that got to like do schedules and airlines and stuff like that. Man. Yeah, just hit 5 p.m. so you're an hour early. Exactly. Yeah. That's why you should all use UTC in a perfect world. We don't have DST in Arizona, but the Navajo Nation does. DST, yeah, it's a weird one, man. It is a weird one. Never been snorkeling before. Gonna try that today. Jeez. Best of luck. I think I'd be too scared for that, man. I don't like the ocean. I've said this before. We've had numerous chats in stream. The ocean is like the one thing that scares the shit out of me, dude. We're looking up there for aliens. We need to be looking down there, man. You ever been in the ocean? You ever seen how many fucking insane creatures there are down there? That's where the aliens are. You ever seen a squid? Tell me that a squid is not an alien. Can camouflage, change its colors, do all kinds of insanely smart. Like, insanely smart. Bro, telling you, man. Fucking squids are going to take over the world at some point, chat. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. What is the best, fly-by-wire or Phoenix? One's a freeware project, one is a paid product. They're both great. Fried calamari. I love me some calamari. James Cameron will find the sea aliens one day, maybe. No, you've never had calamari? Really? Oh, man. Squid might be an alien, but it tastes good. You're not wrong. Not wrong. Megalodon. Aliens taste good. I've heard a giant squid's eye is the size of a volleyball. I don't know. Never seen that. But there are some massive creatures out there. And there's like so many things that we don't know about the ocean as well, right? I don't know. It freaks me out, man. Just look at the anglerfish. That's a literal alien. There's lots. There's lots. How about this? Glowing deep water fish like an anglerfish uses a creepy... yeah, I agree. Yeah. Some fried calamari with some fresh lemon juice squeezed all over. Oof. With like a nice like chipotle like dip on the side or something. Ooh, baby. Like a nice like chipotle aioli or something. Sounds delicious. There's a colossal squid. Crazy anything can live down there with the pressure. It's wild. Yeah. Can bring me calamari, I'll bring you some homemade biscuits and gravy from the south of Georgia. Oh, not a bad trade-off. Not a bad trade-off. Calamari is nasty? No, it's not. It's like the most mild flavored, tender piece of like meat. So good. So good. If you like anything fish, you'll like calamari. Top of descent, 46 miles. Battered, fried, and in a nice sauce. Oof. How do you get the cool Max 8 Southwest liveries? Probably on flightsim.to, JR. I think that's where all the cool liveries are. Flightsim.to, and then just look for the section for the iFly Max 8. I wonder if the plane devs use any AI. I don't know. If you don't like calamari, you've probably had it in the wrong place. True. True. You've probably had it overcooked. That's one of the big things with calamari. A lot of people seem to overcook it, and then it becomes like rubbery texture. Very tough. But like properly cooked calamari, man. It's got to be right up there with like lobster, crabs, scallops. If you like, scallops is just, man, oh man, oh man. Pan-seared scallops with like a garlic butter on top. Oh my heavens. God damn, I haven't had seafood in a while, man. Chewing gum seafood style, exactly. He got the 380 is coming out, the fly-by-wire or another developer product. It is the fly-by-wire 380, yes, it's releasing on Thursday. On Thursday. All right, 30 miles to top of drop here, friends. Let's go ahead and get some things ready. We're about to make our right turn direct to Vegas. So we're over this is the practice area all down here, which we're not allowed to go to. Let's take a look at our charts here. On the Cocktail 3, looks like it takes us out to Bourbon at 8,000. So it's almost like we're flying directly to the 2.6s. We'll plug in 8,000 so we can plug Bourbon for 8, and then we'll see where the rest of the approach goes. Vegas, we have the the Arnav Zulu 19 right is what we're going to be doing, and you can see from Penn. So we'll go from Bourbon, probably direct Penn, and then we'll fly the arrival down, and we'll see what traffic's doing. But top of descent is in 26 miles. Looking good. Nice, Wayward. Telling you, delicious, man. Delicious. Ecap, have you noticed that YouTube logo and video progress bar is slightly pink? I just noticed it's so subtle. Yes, I think that's a new change that they've done in the last little bit. Fly-by-wire 380's in-op list is pretty long. Doesn't seem like it's going to be a fantastic experience off the bat. I could probably agree with that. I think they're just at the point where they need to release the airplane, Sonny. I think it's at the point where people have been waiting so long. We've literally gone a full flight sim development. I mean, the airplane has been in development for like 4 years now, 3.5, 4 years. At some point, you just have to get the product out, and you have to hope that, I don't know if Fly-by-Wire is hoping that the community is able to fix or do some of the things that they haven't been able to do. But yeah, apparently Aerosoft fixed their 330. Again, please don't listen to the flight sim community when it comes to this stuff. They put out one patch and they didn't fix anything. They like fixed liveries. They fixed the textures on some of the liveries and stuff. Be very, very, very careful what you believe and what you read or what you hear from flight sim community members. It's Aerosoft, dude. Come on. We're not... What makes you think, if they were incapable of releasing an actual product, what makes you think 2 weeks after this release that everything is magically fixed and better? Got to have a little bit better judgment, right, chat? A little bit better judgment. It's Aerosoft. They released a product in just a diabolical state. Again, it makes zero sense from a company perspective why you would release a product the way that they did. Yeah, they put out an update, and the update fixed some things, but it didn't add anything to it. It's not like the airplane is, oh, now it's flyable. Nothing major was done. They fixed some of the obvious bugs that people noticed, like the liveries, the paint wasn't even matching up, and there was just like blots of paint and stuff like that. It was, yeah. Diego, 28 months. Appreciate you, my man. Huge no floaties. He says, hello, Cap. How are you doing? Do you like octopus over calamari? I don't know if isn't octopus calamari and vice versa? I don't know. Rydog, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. 7 bug fixes out of 80 bugs. Wouldn't call that a great patch. Yeah, and like I said, most of those bug fixes were like cosmetic things. You know what I mean? Most of those bug fixes weren't actually like, oh, we're fixing the VNAV or the LNAV or the logic. You know what I mean? Like the flight model logic. No. These are just cosmetic and things that are very easily done. You know? Oh, I saw it, CST. I saw it, man. Mega, make Aerosoft great again. That'll never happen. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you very much for the support. Diego, 28 months. I appreciate you, man. Thank you, dude. We've got Yavuz dropping the €6 as well. Thanks so much, man. I appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. Appreciate the
Shall we
continued
make
support.
a poll with how many people ask if you're gonna fly the A380?
It's been non-stop since the last couple streams. It has been non-stop since Saturday. Oh yes. Nothing new with them. Garbage on release and years worth of patches until it's just passable. I don't even think it'll ever get to that point, Tom. To be honest with you, man, I don't think it'll ever get to that point. I think what's going to happen with the Aerosoft product is Microsoft 2024 is going to come out. Everybody that wants to fly a 330 is going to go and fly the AnyBuild's A330, and Aerosoft is just going to squirm away from until they try and release another product, because you know it's going to happen. They're going to try and release another product, or they're going to do something stupid, and you know, the community will just eat them up. But that's what's going to happen, you know. Yavuz, thank you for the support, my friend. I appreciate you. Huge no floaties, man. Thank you. Incredibly kind, dude. Appreciate you, buddy. It's a money grab for Airsoft, taking advantage of those in the community who don't pay close attention. Well, they also made it available on Xbox, didn't they? Didn't they put it on the marketplace? So they're definitely trying to take advantage of the Xbox crowd. But I don't know if it's on the marketplace. It might not be. Arc, 23 months. Appreciate you, man. Says, hold up, Cap. Are you flying the 380 on release? Most likely. Yep. Huge no floaties to you, man. Thank you for 23 months. Appreciate you, dude. One more month to get your 2-year badge. Thank you, buddy. Further, 20 months. Says, party on, fly on, most excellent. My man, huge no floaties to you further. Thank you for 20 months as a business class member. 4 more months for you, man, until your 2-year badge. Huge no floaties to both of you guys. Thank you for the support. Appreciate you, man. Thank you, friends. Yeah, Aerosoft will never get, we'll never go. Don't forget about Top of Descent. We're already descending, my man. You don't forget about Top of Descent. We're already descending, sir. Coming up through 30,000 feet. We've got 8,000 selected. We're looking good. We are looking good. We've got our descent checklist, which I guess we can do now. We'll do our recall. Checked. Good. Notes done. Auto brake will go position number 3, because we're landing on the 19s. And it ref, we're going to go 151 flaps 25. Good. And our minimums, this is going to be a pain in the ass. Minimums, we're going to go with RNP 0.2, 2576. Ew, this is going to take a while. 2576. Actually, I like they have the acceleration. It shouldn't take me that long. 2576. Actually, I didn't take that long at all. CST 19 months, as I guess it's that time of the month. My man. Huge no floaties to you, dude. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. 2576. Crazy to think at the end of this week, man, we're going to be in California. Absolutely insane. Ready to party, man. Can't wait, dude. Can't wait to get some crew meals with everybody and just to hang out and enjoy the experience. I'm sure it's going to be a good one. I'm very excited, my man. Thank you for 19 months as a first-class member. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you, man. Wonder which is more likely, Cat flying the 380 or if John is still on crutches. We're shooting an RNAV, Grant. We're doing the RNAV Zulu 19 right in a heavy 777, so it should be fun. Who is my FO during world flight? It changes all the time. My primary first officer is going to be Mr. Mopar Dude. I think him and I have, 6 out of my 9 or 10 flights are done with Mopar Dude. I think I have a flight with Maverick. I think I have a flight with Flyboy, and I have a flight with one other person, I think, as well. So, no, he's gone, Beaver. I just removed him. Tolos 330 in pre-alpha was better than the Aerosoft 330. I mean, yeah, that's not really... I mean, Tolos is literally renowned for their system depth, and yeah. So that comes of no surprise. I don't think anybody would be surprised of that. I'm talking about Active Sky from, Aerosoft from 10 years ago. They seem to be in a pretty bad shape these days. I refuse to buy any of their aircraft, haven't in a long time. I don't know what happened to them, to be honest with you, man. It doesn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense. They were the first developer to get an aircraft out for Microsoft 2020 in the CRJ. They made a ton of money off that CRJ. Like, you got to be thinking millions and millions and millions of dollars off of that CRJ, especially because you can buy it in the marketplace. You can buy it on any platform, buy it directly from Aerosoft. You can buy it on Contrail. You can buy it on Orbex. You can buy the airplane anywhere. That has to be probably one of the biggest selling, besides maybe the PMDG 7.3, which was second to come out, or the Phoenix A320, which I think was the third one to come out. They made an insane amount of money off that Aerosoft CRJ. So the position that they were in to make a good quality aircraft, then you add the fact that they got German taxpayer funded money, €500,000 to develop this aircraft. And I think that right there is where the problem lies. They got paid for the project before it was even done. They knew that, hey, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter if we make a good airplane, a shitty airplane, a mediocre airplane. It doesn't matter. We've already been paid. We have already been paid for our jobs. We don't need to make a, we don't need to spend $50,000, $75,000 contracting out actual capable developers that are capable of making a proper LNAV logic, VNAV logic. It's insane to me that a company would want to put themselves in the position that Aerosoft has put themselves in. Instead of spending the money, just spend the money, dude. You got all this fucking free money. Spend the money. Get a proper development group under your wing, or hell, even just third party it out, man. Just third party it out. You know what I mean? Like, okay, you don't want to hire, okay. It's pretty obvious to me that nobody at Aerosoft is capable of doing what they want to do, right? I think we can all agree. If you look at, like, the Aerosoft compared to, PMDG, Phoenix, any builds, any of the top developers, it's not even close, right? Like, it's not even close. It doesn't make sense to me why they wouldn't just pay a proper, subcontract it out, get a company to do all the logic for you, everything, and then you take all that and you bring it back in, and then you in-house and do it. I don't understand. It does not make sense to me. And I'm not even a businessman. So, like, I can only imagine from, like, a business perspective of somebody who actually understands business and logistics, how this is, like, this has to be one of the stupidest things I think I've ever seen. And I've seen a lot of stupid shit in this flight sim industry. This has to be one of the stupidest things that I think I've ever seen, about a company just willing to throw everything away for what? $500,000? Dude, think about how much money they could have made if they actually developed a solid product. Think about it. Think about how many people would be willing to spend. Everybody would have been willing to spend that money if the Aerosoft 330 was an actual product and it had some value, quality of value. Think about how many millions of dollars they could have made off that airplane. Instead, they went super cheap. They basically just said, fuck it, we don't care. And they released this product. And now they're fucked. Like, they are tarnished beyond belief. I will never purchase another Aerosoft product. I don't even think I'll purchase their sceneries, to be honest with you. Any amount of money that goes to Aerosoft, no thanks. No thank you. And I hope other developers see that as well. You know how there's developers that sell under the Aerosoft umbrella? I hope that those developers seek other opportunities elsewhere. Do you know what I mean? Because, like, I don't know, dude. It's such a slap in the face to the flight sim community to work on a project and to hype it up the way that they did for years and years and years. Get aviation lads to make these unbelievable trailers for it, hyping everybody up, thinking that we're going to get a great product, and then they release the bullshit that they released. Nah, I won't ever be supporting Aerosoft. Ever, ever, ever. I don't care if they make great scenery. There's great scenery elsewhere that I can go fly. And again, it's not even Aerosoft making the scenery. It's third-party developers using the Aerosoft umbrella. And again, I hope that changes. I really hope that changes. I really, 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 truly hope that developers who are selling their products through the Aerosoft One, or they're using Aerosoft for their publisher needs, I really hope that they seek elsewhere, man. Go to AnyBuilds, go to Contrail, go to Orbex. There's so many other amazing developers that deserve to make a cut or deserve to be in the forefront of the flight sim industry. Aerosoft is just, they have to be the biggest joke in all of flight sim history, man. And that says a lot, dude. There have been scams, there have been shitty developers, there have been so many things in the flight sim industry over the last, whatever, 10, 15, 20 years. Aerosoft takes the cake with this one. They truly do. You want to talk about just ruining a reputation and all of the hard work and people. And I feel bad, man. Like, I feel bad for the developers at this point, because you know this wasn't a developer idea, right? This wasn't a developer. This wasn't the development group saying like, okay, yeah, the plane's ready, let's sell it. No. This was somebody with a suit and tie who hasn't used a simulator in his life, who doesn't understand flight simulator industry, who doesn't understand the community. This is somebody in a suit saying, well, we have a new sim coming out in 30 days and they're bringing a free 330, which is actually done by a competent development group in AnyBuilds. We need to push out this product so we get money back. That's literally it. That is the sole reason that the aircraft went out. And if they try and tell you otherwise, it's 100% bullshit. Because if they actually cared about the product and they actually cared about releasing something of quality and of value, they would have said, hey, we gotta wait, man. It's not ready. We gotta wait. It'll be out when it's out. That's not the case at all. They basically threw their hands up and said, we're beat. We can't do any better than what this is. So here, sell it for $20, $25. If we make some money off of it, hey, so be it. But we've already been paid for the job. We already have €500,000. We've already been paid by the German government, so everything's all peachy. It's crazy, dude. Absolutely crazy. Why does Tolos charge 110 USD for their aircraft on Aerosoft, but charge 90 USD on the xplane.org store? Pardon me. Probably because the Aerosoft One launcher takes a bigger percentage. All of these launchers and all of these things, right, they charge Tolos a percentage. So every product that they sell, they'll charge Tolos 15% or 20%. That's how Aerosoft makes their money. That was my doorbell. That's how Aerosoft makes their money. Aerosoft doesn't make their money because they don't actually develop anything. At this point, they're just like a marketing team, you know? Their project timeline agreement with the German government was also up, and that trash was the best that they could even with the project overrun. It'll never get better, like I said, man. It'll never, pardon me, it'll never get better. I mean, mark my words right now. The Aerosoft 330 will never get better than what it's at now. Never. Ever, ever, ever. It just won't happen. They'll try, and I'm sure that they'll put some updates and some stuff out, but it'll never be an aircraft worth your time, worth your effort, worth your money. It will never, ever, ever be. Scheduling is tough this year than last year. Working on it now at work. Hopefully can be done soon. Yeah, Mav. It was supposed to be done yesterday, sir. Mr. World Flight Chairman, Captain, whatever the hell your name is. Maverick. I was supposed to tell my chat today what the schedule was. You're a bad boy. 10,000 feet. Landing lights are coming on. Seatbelt signs go on. We're going to pause the music. Pause. Get the wing lights on. And we're looking good. Let's get our sounds turned up. This is going to be a fun approach, chat. The wind's just updated a little slightly. 220, 18 gusting 29. I hope everybody brought a second pair of pants, trousers, if you will. And everybody's hanging on for dear life, because this one's going to be a little bit spicy. I can already feel it. It's going to be spicy. Does your Toronto scenery have an issue with the dip along the taxiway? Update it, Rydog. Toronto got updated recently. Yeah. Hand fly the whole approach. No, thank you. What do I need to hand fly for? What am I proving by hand flying? Just take your pants off. Pro trip. True. Deshaun, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. Cap, we may have answered this. I had to step away, but I was asking how long do you think it'll take to fully transition over to 24? I don't know, Michael. I don't know, man. There's still certain aircrafts and developments that are going on for Microsoft 2020 that I'm interested in. You know, we've got the Bluebird 757, which is going to be releasing on Microsoft 2020 first, right? So, yeah, there's still a lot going on within the Microsoft 2020 world. Also, keep in mind, this airplane is... not this airplane, sorry. This simulator is going to be continuously updated for the next, I think they said like 4 to 5 years. So this sim is still going to get all kinds of love, man. So there's really, I personally don't see a rush to jump into 2024. Does 2024 have some cool features? Absolutely. Especially with the new flight model and the new physics. Absolutely. The Flaps 1. The career mode. There's certain cool things that are coming for Microsoft 2024. But I just don't think there's a rush, at least from me. There's no rush to jump over to 2024. I'm very content with 2020 right now, especially as we keep getting added aircraft and stuff like that. So it's been a while since you flew the 321. I mean, not that long, dude. We flew it right before we flew the MAX, so it was about 3 weeks ago, a month ago. We flew the MAX for quite a while now, but all right, I'm going to send us direct P-Pen. Execute. Good. Let's go direct P-Pen, and we're going to continue our descent down to 3,500 at Gimbal. 3,500 at Gimbal. There we go. We'll follow our descent path. Speed's looking good. At least till the new year, there's no point to switch to 2024. I even think it's going to be longer than the new year. I think, like I've mentioned before, I think what's going to happen for me, Flaps 5 degrees, I think what's going to happen for me is I'm going to continue to use Microsoft 2024 for all of my commercial applications. So every time I want to fly a 777, a 7.5 when it releases, you know, my A320s, my A321s, etc., etc., I think that I'm going to use Microsoft 2024 for those purposes. I think what I'm going to use Microsoft 2020 for those purposes. For Microsoft 2024, I'm going to use it for the career mode and some of the other cool features that are, you know, for flying like GA planes and stuff like that. That's most likely what how my approach is going to go. Landing gear down and flaps 25. All right, good. We got flaps 5 degrees. We're starting to slow down now. The approach comes pretty quickly, so I want to try and get everything configured as best as I can. Remember that our elevation is about 2,600 feet here, so could be the same as when 2020 released and you still play X-Plane for a while. Yeah, I mean, it's always that case when a new sim comes out, you know? ECAP just updated all the PMDG aircraft and none of the EFBs work. Any tips? Go to the PMDG forums. There's something that you may have to update the tablet by itself. I can't remember exactly where it is, but if you go to the PMDG forums, there's a way to update the tablet separately from the aircraft, and I'm assuming that's what's gone on, is that your aircraft is updated, but your tablets have not updated. Is it a case of they're not working, or you don't see them? If you don't see them, you just fix that in the FMC. You have to actually, like, enable them. If that's not working, then, yeah. All right, let's go gear down. We're about 10 miles out, 11 miles out. Bring that speed back to 180, and we'll go flaps 15 degrees. Good. It's black and not turning on. Yeah, so it probably just needs to be updated, to be honest with you. So check out the PMDG forums. I can't remember off the top of my head how it's done updating them, but I know that it is possible. All right, lights are on. We're looking good. Let's butter the landing. I don't know about this one. She's gonna be spicy, man. I'm gonna do my best, but she's gonna be spicy. Spicy. Just don't use the built-in update function. The tablet never got released a special version through the hub of attempt fix. There you go. Remember, guys, if you are enjoying the content, don't forget to smash down the thumbs up button. There's over 400 of you watching right now. I really think we should be able to hit at least 300 likes on the channel, right, friends? So if you haven't done so, do me a huge solid. Don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Been a great conversation about how shitty Aerosoft is. Hope you guys have been enjoying it. All right, VAP speed today was our VAP speed? 151. Let's go flaps 20 degrees. 151. Good. And we'll go flaps 25 degrees, which will be our landing flaps today. And with that, we should have our landing checklist completed here as well. Speed brakes, landing gear, and flaps. They're rolling down to 25. There she goes, 25. Beautiful. Looking good, friends. Sweet. And I feel like I want to take control of the aircraft, so I'm going to take control of the aircraft. Let's do it, friends. Autopilot is off. My airplane. Sounds are up. Enjoy the arrival, amigos.
2500.
Thank you. We're just gonna fly the. We're just flying our flight directors, chat, for this approach. Follow your flight directors. It's an RNAV approach. It's not an ILS. Got the Vegas Strip out there in front of us. Looks beautiful. Now remember that the Pappies are very off at this airport. So if it looks like we're 4 red or something like that, do not worry. We'll be fine. Shit, I should have CTAF up. I don't have time to look for CTAF, so what's CTAF? I'm assuming it's going to be 19.9. Let me tune 19.9. Alright. Vegas traffic, United 121, RNAV, Zulu 19 right, Vegas. Right. What in the front door is that, chat? Why is my... Hello? Thank you. Alright, altitude looks good. There's a sphere out there in front of us. Looking nice. Can hear those engines working. Alright, we're going 19 right, chat. Looks good. This is a sound pack. That's what you're asking. This is a sound pack for the PMDG 777. It's the FT Sim sound pack. Little bit of a heavy descent rate, but that's okay. We're back on track. Just wanted to make sure we were on track through that turn.
500.
That's good.
Approaching minimums. Minimums.
Continue. Wind is actually not too bad. Slight like quartering cross. We'll be okay.
100.
Looking good.
50. 30. 20. 10.
Cheese didn't work, no problem. Nose down gently, reversers are out. Decelerating. Why would I go around? What? $70 knots. Manual braking, reverser stowed. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down to Lost Vegas. winds were definitely affecting us on short final there. Almost ballooned at like 50 feet. Felt good though. Nice landing. Lots of room to work with. And we're clear. Goes down.
Roger, I'm American 683 Heavy. I'm just in the middle of the alleyway here, facing south on Texas Kilo.
We're going to be good to cross the runways. No issues there. Ground spoilers and flaps are clean. Good. Let's get her going, chat. I don't know where we can go for the Delta gates. I don't know if there's like a heavy gate over here. I don't think there is. I'll have to take a look-see here in a second. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Las Vegas. 1 hour and 3 minutes on the flight time. Landing lights are going off. Runway turnoffs are going off. Taxi lights are on. Strobe lights are off. Wing lights are off. And we'll spool up the APU. Good. Please share my sensitivities. They're on my Discord. Exclamation point Discord to join the Discord views and info section. I have all of my sensitivities up in there. I don't know which gate we can use that's like a heavy gate. I guess we can use like Charlie 41 because it's on that. Was that Delta 41 or Charlie? Delta 41. Let's see if we can use that one. It's probably going to be a medium gate, but Delta, show all positions. Where's Delta 8? Hold on. Where's Delta 8? Oh, Delta 8 up there is like a heavy gate? Okay, we'll go for that one. Heavy gate. No. Good. Definitely getting seafood in Vegas after a calamari combo. Nice, dude. Nice. That was a fun approach, chat. Hope you guys enjoyed that one. Got a little bit spicy there for a second. Kind of messed myself up by not having our CTAF frequency programmed in and ready to go. Landing rate on that one, because G's didn't work for some reason. Landing rate was negative 152 at 1.01 G. 152 at 1.01 G. I don't know how accurate that is, but I will make sure to rerun G's now. I'll reopen it. Okay, G's. Now you work for the next flight. Thank you. I forgot our live streams make me so hungry. Because we're always hanging out and we're talking about food. Oh, my back, chat. All right, into the ramp area. Delta 8. So we're going all the way up here. So let's go up to whatever entry this is over here. This guy here. My jetway doesn't work in Las Vegas. What am I doing wrong in GSX? Did you disable third-party jet bridges? Pardon me. You need to disable third-party jet bridge. I think it's just the runway. Yavuz. Yeah, it only has the 1,000-foot. Oh boy, that is a go-around. If I've ever seen one. It's an American 777 chat on the go-around. What's your opinion on that MK Studios did with Lisbon scenery? What did they do, Michael? I know that they pushed out a version 2. If that's what you're referring to. Zach, what's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Flying with United, the best airline. We're flying with the World Flight colors as well. Wings for Hope. That 777 was taking off? What, really? I guess, actually, yeah. Okay, I thought we were closer to the end of 2.6. You're right. You might be right. I forgot they left some passengers behind. It's American. Uh-oh.
63 heavy,
Alright, we'll reset you. Everything else looks good there. Made an update 3 weeks before 2024 and said if you buy the new one, update to 2024 is free. I mean, I know that they'd been working on it for a while. Is there something wrong with that? I don't know. It seems to be pretty normal for me. I don't know. Don't really notice any issues. So not this left, chat, the next left. And then we're looking for Delta 8. Engineer on board, good to see you, man. All the way from Zurich. Welcome, my friend. All right, friends, don't forget we are doing the return flight into San Francisco. Always a fun approach back into San Fran. Should be a good one. Looking forward to it. All right, this is our left here. Onto the brakes a little bit. It's going to be so cool at World Flight to taxi this airplane around because we've got the full wraparound view. So we've got like those two windows, this in front of us, oh, and then those two windows. So we've got the full wraparound view at World Flight. It's going to be really cool to fly and have the full like 180 degree out your aircraft. Going to be neat. Duro, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Cap, only flight airports I have scenery for, but I've only bought 4 sceneries and otherwise used default premium scenery. What airport should I consider getting? Mainly flying North America. Oh man, there's so many, Oliver. There's so many, man. What I would suggest is, I mean, basically anything sold on the AnyBuild store is going to be of quality. You're not going to have any problems with that. Also, check out. If you go to Sim Market, they will Sim Market will actually show you the user ratings on a product, so you can go and you can see if the product is worthwhile or not, meaning that like other people have bought it and then they've written a review about it. Those are the best ways to kind of see if a product is good or is good for you, is what other people think about the product, right? If a product is getting, you know, 4 out of 5 or 5 out of 5 stars on multiple reviews, then I think you probably know that it's a quality product, right? If a product is getting like 2 or 3 star reviews with lots of reviews, well, it's probably not the best product then, right? I think he's got us all jacked up. Actually, no, he doesn't. We're actually pretty good. Looked like he had us all jacked up, but he didn't. Follow him in, chat. Get parked up at the gate. About YY Jane, it's so nice. Yes, FSim Studios, anything that they do, great developers. Like I said, AnyBuilds, great developers. Vertical Sim, great developers. MK Studio, great developers. Pyreeg, great developers. You know, you can kind of go with, what the hell, what do you mean? Okay, you're supposed to be telling me to stop and you're telling me to go left. I'm already way past the line. Cool, park brake is on, APU is on, engine number 2 is off, engine number 1 is off. Upstairs, beacon light comes off. And let's go ahead and get this bad boy in a turnaround state, shall we? So we'll go ahead and get the fuel pumps off. Everything else is kind of okay. Seatbelt signs, no smoking to the off position. All of our lights are off. We've got nav and logo on. And that's about it. Everything else is good up there. I am happy with that, my friends. He's took us way past the line. I don't know why. Let's go ahead and request deboarding. And we'll go ahead and throw some tunes on as we get the aircraft deboarded. And we're going to get reloaded back for our flight to San Francisco. Give me a second here. All right. And KLAS, KSFO. Good. 777. Good. 318 passengers for the return flight, friends. Connect ground power? No. Do we want to depart on the 19s? Yeah, we'll depart 19 left. The winds have shifted now. We'll fine. We'll depart 26 right. And arrival 28 left. That's all good. Cool. Good. About to land in about 7 minutes on 26 left. Nice. Enjoy your arrival, man. In your opinion, what is the best looking jetliner? Ooh, I don't know, man. Do you do the whole GSX boarding, deboarding process? Yeah. Yeah. No way Zeloy pilot is flying the fly-by-wire 380, the guy who makes the BSS sound packs. He's... he has to be one of the most special characters I've ever seen. Yeah. Why is the logo no longer dark blue? This is our World Flight livery that we're using, so it's slightly different. This is the World Flight United livery that we're using. As you can see, it's got our Wings for Hope, the team name on the engines, and of course the World Flight right there, and of course the St. Jude's. St. Jude's. What's the procedures for a turnaround? Just cutting the engines? No, engines, fuel pumps, lights. Ooh, Air Canada A321. Look at that, chat. Everywhere I go, he's following me. Hi, Air Canada. Have a great flight. I think he's going up to Toronto. Toronto. All right, cool. Give me a second. Let me file off our flight plan. 38,000 feet on the return flight. Good. All right.
Right, departure runway 26 right.
Vegas traffic, WestJet 1798 on the downwind for runway 26, I believe. We're expecting the RNAV Yankee runway 19 right. Vegas traffic.
Okay, that's done. That's all set. Good. Getting all the turbulence. There was a little bit coming in. Yeah. What's with the BSS guy? What's his story? What makes him miserable? Dude, he's... I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know. I mean, at one point he was creating some of the best sound packs available for flight sim, period. I don't know what happened, man. I don't know. I don't know, man. Alcohol, drugs, I don't know, dude. Something happened, and there's yeah, I mean, he hasn't put out a product in years. He hasn't put anything out. I don't know. I don't know, man. I don't know. It's he's a special breed. Yeah. I use the sound packs for my Tolos aircraft, and they're really good. They are. Yeah, they are. They are great products. Like I said, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I don't know what happened. But, like, you know, you tune into his streams or you have, like, any type of conversation with him, and it's just like, suka blah, 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 just losing his shit over, like, flight sim. You can hear him smashing, like, stuff around. Doesn't ever have a face camera on, but you can hear him, like, smashing things around. It's just weird. Yeah. I have no clue, picture person. I haven't used X-Plane in forever, so yeah. I don't really follow the development all that much anymore, man. Love a quick turn. This one's a little bit longer. They're still getting the passengers off. Wait, what is going on?
Vegas traffic south.
It's like,
WestJet 1798.
okay, we're gonna restart the Kutal script because something happened with GSX.
Inbound 10 for the RNP Yankee runway 19 right. Vegas traffic.
Anyways, Cap, tricky question. What's your favorite food? I can't, man. There's so many. So many, dude. Alright, there we go. Request boarding. Alright, there we go. GSX doing funny things. Dude, it just completely reset. It said we had deboarded 190 out of 322 people. And then it just like glitched out, and at the top it was just like deboarding 1 of 322. It's like, I'm not waiting for all of that again. You already deboarded 2/3 of the airplane. Why are you resetting yourself, Mr. GSX? All right, cool. Well, we can jump inside the aircraft and we can start working on some things in here, chat. We can get things ready to rock and roll. So let's go to our electronic flight bag. We're going to request our new flight sim data. Beautiful. We are United 8317. All that information has been updated up top for you guys as well. Vegas back to San Francisco, cost index of 40, and we're looking at a zero fuel weight of 204,909. 400 nautical miles on the route back. Pretty similar to the same numbers as what we had on the way down. So a little bit lighter on the way down, about 500 kilos less. So, cool. Let's go to our route tab. We're going to do our route request. Good. You can see SimBrief route, Vegas to SFO. We'll select that. We're going to set the payload of the aircraft. Good. We're going to set the fuel of the aircraft. Good. We're going to select the routing. Good. We'll give that about 10 or 15 seconds to run through it. BSS was looking for 3D models for an aircraft for Microsoft October 16th of this year, according to BSS Facebook. Hey, man. Like I said, dude, to each their own, man. To each their own. But, yeah, I haven't, I don't know, man. I just think there's so many better people that are doing it now. I don't know. GSX is a scam, Windows XP vibes? I don't think so. Load, give that about, again, another 10 or 15 seconds to load through it. We're going to go and reset normal checklists. Good. Go back to normal, pre-flight. Good. We'll worry about this. Get all that ready to go. Good. We'll activate and execute that as well. Beautiful. Look at that, chat. Looking good. SFO over to, Vegas over to SFO. United 8317, which is actually going to be our routing, or our call sign this year. I'm going to go route data. Actually, no, wait. I'm going to put our entire route in first. Departures, we're planning out of 26 right today was the Joker 3. We'll select the Joker 3 with the Kino transition. And we'll select 26 right. Yep, we'll get a beautiful view of the strip. Good. From there, we'll go to our arrivals. I pet that dog.
Can I pet that dog?
Hey.
Can I pet that dog?
Arthur, my man.
Hey,
Holy.
Cap, how are you?
I'm
It's
good.
been a while. Did
No
you
kidding.
plan to fly the A380 this weekend?
Huge no floaties to you, Arthur. I hope you're doing well, man. It has been a hot minute. Good to see you, my friend. Thank you for the 10 Swiss francs. Appreciate you, amigo. Yeah, we'll most likely fly it at least once. I leave for World Flight in 5 days, believe it or not. 5 days I leave for World Flight. So, yeah, I will probably stream it at some point this week whenever it's released. And we can go from there. But for the most part, World Flight, I'm gone, so I won't be able to do much streaming of World... Well, I'll be streaming the entire World Flight event, but I won't be streaming the 380. But when we get back from World Flight, we can actually test out the 380 and maybe do some long haul or something like that. So, yeah. Did Mav release the assigned routes? No, not yet. He said he was still working on it at work today, Kev. I'm sure by the end of today or maybe tomorrow we'll have the full schedule. It's always good to get the full schedule, though, because people always, like myself, like to change things around a little bit. Sometimes, you know, we get flights that I'm just like, I don't know about that one. ILS 28 left. We're going to take it, I think, from Eddie. Let me go flights, unload, or maybe somebody's not available one morning or they're not available one evening because they have something planned. So it's always good to get the schedule out a little bit earlier, which I know Mav knows. So we're on the Diamond, which takes us out to Archie. Good thing I checked on that. SFO 28 left. I mean, maybe it makes sense that we land 28 right because we're coming in from this way. Okay, let's plan that. Let's plan 28 right. Just because it makes more sense because we're coming in from Archie, which is here, instead of cutting across. And that way, if there's anybody else coming in that way. So we'll do that. Okay, so let's plan 28 right. Wait, erase. Diamond 5, Rusmy, ILS 28 right from Archie. Right, chat? I'm not going crazy. From Archie, yes. And then Archie, Zild, Gur, Dumba, and then it takes us in. Okay, good. Execute that. Legs page. Scroll through. Make sure it's got that. Beautiful. There it is right there. We see it. Archie, Zild, Gur, Dumba, Seepin, Axmal, and then runway 28 right. Good. Cool. Everything's in there. I'm happy with that. Let's go to route data. We're going to load our winds. We got all the information. I am doing this, by the way. It's just I do it afterwards, so I'm just showing you that I do it now. And it's doing the wind request. It should pop everything in here in a second. What did I do? Wind data request. Oh. I think I fat fingered it before I should have. Sorry, my bad. All right, winds have been sent. Good. What is world flight? You can put exclamation point WF in chat for world flight. There's our winds. We'll load them. Okay, there we go. And we'll execute them. Beautiful. All of our wind data is in there, including our descent wind profile. Beautiful. Good, 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 good. Everything is in there. I'm happy with that. Let's go to our NitRef tab. Let's plug in some numbers. 2039, we'll accept that. Good. There's our 0 fuel weight. 2039, fuel 17.3, which is correct. We're going up to 38,000 feet. 380. We'll bug that up. Good. Cost index of 40. That's fine. Yeah, we're looking good. Cool. N1 limits here today. Let's go back over to the electronic flight bag. And something's weird with GSX right now, man. It's like loading and unloading passengers at like a weird rate. Go to our performance tool today. Departing 26 right. Import from aircraft. Import live weather. And we'll calculate that bad boy. Beautiful. Takeoff D rate of 2 with a cell temp of 42 degrees. Takeoff D rate 2, cell temp 42 degrees. Takeoff, flaps 5 degrees. CG weight 28%. Round up. V speeds 47, 51, 56. 46, 51, 56. Close enough to me, chat. Beautiful. Cool. That's all in there. That is looking good. Wonderful. Do you use SimBrief Downloader? I do when I'm flying the iFly. For the most part, I just have SimBrief integration. Almost done, just filling in the dispatch bots. Well, that's easy. My name is not on any of the dispatch lots, right, Mr. Maverick? So that's super easy. Thank you. Oh, man. Mav is working on the schedule. There you go, Kev. For the asking what World Flight is, World Flight is a charity event where we fly around the world for 24 hours. 7 days a week, 24 hours. It doesn't stop. There's somebody flying at 6 a.m., 2 a.m., midnight, 10 p.m., 6 p.m., noon in the afternoon, 12 in the afternoon. It is an event that happens. It's pretty damn awesome. Yeah. You had to go around because of lag? Uh-oh, that's not good. Joseph, currently I have a 1080p monitor, 32-inch. You can put exclamation point monitor in chat if you want to see like the exact monitor that I'm using. When is the event? It starts on Saturday afternoon, 2 p.m. Pacific, 11 a.m. 2 p.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. Eastern. So if you're on Eastern, my usual schedule, we go live at noon Eastern. So at 5 p.m. Eastern, the event starts. It's a dope livery. It is, man. It's real badass. I love it. What livery is this? This is our World Flight livery. We're flying United this year, United 8317. So when you headed to Cali, I leave on Saturday, Ken. Saturday afternoon. I got to be at the airport for about 1 p.m. I said, I'm not doing the stupid early morning flights anymore. I'm not killing myself, waking myself up at 4 a.m. and just ruining the entire day or two, the first day or two, because I'm so tired I can't do anything. So I am leaving at 1 p.m. I got to be at the airport. My flight's at 2:45. And then I get into California at 8 p.m. on Saturday local time. Looking forward to some YouTube shorts on the 787. Yes, sir. I've been looking at the making sure they don't switch the airplane on me. Air Canada is notorious for switching airplanes at the last minute, Ken. It is still currently showing that it is on a 787-800. We'll have to wait and see, man. We'll have to wait and see. Now, the only other cool thing is they fly that route in 2 other airplanes, Ken. They fly it in a MAX 8, which I'm okay with. I would much rather not be on a MAX 8 for a 6-hour flight, but you know. And then they also fly it on the A330. So I will happily take an A330 or a 787. Those 2 airplanes I'm perfectly okay with. That won't be a problem. Where I have a problem is if they switch it over to a MAX 8. And then I lose my business class because I'm low priority business class because I booked with my points, my Aeroplan points. That puts you at like the lowest priority. So, man. Yeah, 330 would be cool. Very similar setup to the to their 787-800s as far as like business class and how it's laid out. Very similar. JJ, my man, 20 months. Appreciate you, dude. Yeah, no floaties, Cap. Huge no floaties to you, my man. Thank you for the support, dude. Appreciate you. Incredibly kind, man. I'm super excited for World Flight. Super excited to share this with you guys this year again. It's going to be awesome, man. Is the 787 successor to the 777? I don't know. No? But I don't know. Yeah, TSC, we're using FrameGen, man. Whenever I click out, it's also loading in all of these I don't know if you can see the GSX characters. All of the GSX characters are walking throughout the airplane, which absolutely tanks your performance because it has to draw in hundreds of models going in and sitting down at the airplane from this view. You keep mentioning FPS. This is the 3rd time I've seen you just put my FPS in the corner. Yeah, man, it's FrameGen mod. Air Canada 781, that is the one, yeah. Second time? Oh, my apologies. So sorry. I said 3, but it's your second time. Okay. Are you trying to prove a point or something? Or like what? Like I don't understand. I don't understand what you're just putting my FPS in chat for the second time. What are you accomplishing with that? That's what I'm curious for. I think the 787s were made to replace the 777-200s. I don't know. Not sure, to be honest with you. Yeah. Didn't know that about the FPS drops. About what? I mean, yeah, dude, there's a lot running. We're on VATSIM. There's multiple airplanes around us right now, pushing back, taxiing. Like I mentioned, we've got the GSX passengers walking through the airplane as well right now. That's causing some major performance degradation. And we're also at a third-party airport scenery that has the entire Las Vegas Strip and airport running right now. And with FrameGen, we're getting mid-50s, which I would say is very acceptable. I heard the 777 versus the 330 and the 350 versus the 787. Pretty sure its comparison is more between avionics tech rather than the size and cabin. I don't know. I mean, the 777, for being an older aircraft, the technology is pretty insane. But there's a problem with GSX passengers seated. They're always disappearing. Are you running the GSX installer and making sure after every time you bring in bring in scenery, or sorry, bring in a livery that you're changing it. Wait, so the mod basically turns off when you tab out and turns back in when you tab in. The frame gen mod? Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it's always been like that. Lossless scaling, frame gen. I mean, it's the same. It's not even with the mod 777. It's just frame gen in general is not running unless you're like clicked into the screen. Chat, look, we had a Air Canada and now we have a WestJet. I feel blessed right now. As a Canadian, man, get to see Air Canada and WestJet in Vegas this afternoon. Qwerty Moose, what's up, man? Awesome, dude. Very, very nice. Enough with the excuses, Cap. 27 FPS is unacceptable. Unsubscribing. Sorry. Huge enough floaties to
Enough
CST.
with the excuses, Cap. 27 FPS is unacceptable. Unsubscribing.
Hey, man. New PC sooner than later, man. New PC. Hopefully the new sim gives us just much better performance. I will say I was quite impressed with the performance of 2024, the tech alpha that we were using. Now, a very dumbed down experience, I'm sure, but yeah, fingers crossed. Jacob, what's up, man? Welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Yes, I remember you. You were repeating everything 2 or 3 or 4 times yesterday. Welcome back. I'm hoping my 4080 for some reason struggles when I try and land. Of course, CST. Of course, man. Of course. Yeah. So you are mad. Oh, my Mondays of all Mondays. One day need to do a new build to replace your 3090. I mean, your 3090 with frame gen is still very powerful. Las Vegas is causing so much lag. I'm wondering, which Las Vegas are you using? The Fly Tampa, or are you using the default one? I'm out here on the Mexico-US border. Canadians are taking over the next 6 months now. The Mexico-Canada border now. Yep, exactly. All the snowbirds, man, they're coming for you. They're coming for you. Vegas is a bit laggy for me too. I'm using the Fly Tampa. I don't really notice any lag. I wasn't really looking at my performance, but anyone pre-ordered a limited collector's edition of 2024? I have not. Are there still some available? Yavuz, thanks so much again, my friend. Appreciate you, dude. Incredibly kind. Thank you, buddy. Dropping the €2. Appreciate you, man, as always. Thank you, buddy. Could you please show your graphic settings in my Discord, ! Discord. Views and info section. Everything is up there in the Discord. Just took on Aerosoft's website and they're still selling it. I'm such a nerd, I may do it. Don't do it, Ken. Don't do it, man. Don't give them your money, man. Really don't. It's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it, man. We've got 2024 coming out in literally 2.5 weeks. You're going to have an AnyBuilds A330, which is going to be quality, right? Quality. He goes, thank you for smacking me in the head. It's a Monday. I just don't want to see people give them money, man. Because, no matter what, if anybody gives them money and anybody's purchasing their products, it's just going to fund further development like this, right? It's just going to tell them that, you know what, it is okay. There's still a percentage of the flight sim community that doesn't care what type of product that we put forth and yada, 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 yada. It's just, yeah. The 330 is one of the few times where a freeware is better than the payware. Yeah. I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong at all. No updates to the CRJ basically since release. Yeah, I think it only received like one update. They said that there was an update coming. At some point, they said that one was coming. It never came. Now, again, you have to remember the Aerosoft CRJ isn't actually produced by Aerosoft. Does that make sense? Like, it's not actually Aerosoft that makes the airplane. It's a third-party developer that sells under the branding of Aerosoft because nobody would have bought a Hans Hartmann CRJ series, right? but a lot of people are more likely to build an Aerosoft, buy an Aerosoft CRJ series. So you have to remember that. Again, it doesn't look good on Aerosoft at all because, again, they're the publishers. They're the ones whose name is, you know, wrapped up into it. But I don't think that they deserve to take as much heat as they do for the RJ. I feel like they deserve much more shit for the 330 that they tried to push out. That's where they deserve to not get, you know, that's when they deserve it. The RJ is what it is. I mean, they're kind of stupid for putting their name wrapped up on it, but hey, what are you going to do? Their twin otter was also an absolute shambles. Yep, I believe it. GSX is definitely bugged at this airport, chat. Like, that took way longer. Oh, wait. Okay, maybe not. Okay, it says boarding is complete. Maybe we just had a super slow. Let's prepare for pushback and departure. Make sure my park brake is on. Yes, good. Okay. Let me come over here. Let me go to our... I'm going to pause the music, actually. Perfect timing for that. Good. Let's go to our ground operations. We're going to remove the chocks. Good. Everything should be set there. I wonder why it... Looks like we're... It's weird.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
I don't know if that's a bug or I don't know if it's supposed to be like that, but... oxygen and flight instruments heading in altimeter. Altimeters are set correctly, and heading we're going to be departing on 26 right. So we shall bug up. I think it's 265. Is runway heading here? Or 259? Sure, we'll do that. Actually, we'll just put 26 because that's easy enough. V2 speed was 156. So we'll bug that up. 156. Good. That is all set and checked there. Beautiful. Before start checklist, flight deck door closed and locked. Passenger signs and beacon lights are going to go to the on position. On and on. We'll get our fuel pumps on as well. Good. And beacon light is on. Good. MCP V2 heading track and altitude. We just set that, but we'll just make sure that... Actually, no, we didn't. We're on... Top altitude is 19,000 feet. I believe on the Joker 3. They're all about 19,000. Yeah, Joker 3 is 19,000. So that's good. That is done. That is set. Takeoff speeds V1 47, VR 151, V2 156 completed. CDU pre-flight is complete. We're all ready to go on that one. Trim value, we're looking at 525. We'll need to reset our trim here. 525. We're going to go facing northwest, facing southwest. Southwest.
Release parking brakes, please.
There's 525 on our trim value. That is good. And taxi and takeoff briefings have been completed. Good. Next will be our before taxi checklist. Let me just make sure there's nobody around us for this push. We're looking good. Cool. Park brakes coming off.
Commencing push.
Sounds are coming up.
It's clear. Start at will.
And we'll spool up some engines here. We forgot to reset our clock. It's fine. We'll start that guy again. Good. We'll reset the captain side. Good. And let's go engine number 2 to start. You'll hear the pack systems turn off. Beautiful. And then we'll introduce fueled engine number 2. Enjoy. Start up on engine number 2. What happened to PFPX? Who was PFPX? I think they were for P3D, weren't they? The arrow has gone soft. Yeah. Never seen it rotate that fast in the windmilling animation. Man, I hope the 777 freighter comes out sooner than later. I think that's one bird I'll buy before 2024 comes out. Yeah, they said it was supposed to come before the end of the month, Ken. So they've got, what, 3 days? We're the 28th today? Yeah, they got 3 days to get that bad boy out. I don't know, man. I don't know if it's going to happen. Aerosoft made PFPX and was your performance flight plan software developed for FSX, X-Plane, and P3D. I think I remember that. I think I remember seeing like Chewy and them using it. Did they use it? I feel like I've seen people use it before, but Park brake set. Engine number 1 to start. And we'll introduce fuel. And let's go to our left wing for engine start. It was a killer software, but ultimately SimBrief knocked it out of the water. Interesting. But I thought it was only for performance numbers. SimBrief only just started giving like performance numbers and stuff. Do you love train journeys? No. Trains in North America aren't like they are in the rest of the world, to be honest with you, man. Jacob, you worry about yourself, my man, okay? Also calculated ETOPS and general flight planning. Interesting. Interesting. And I'm assuming it was a paid program. Obviously, it's Aerosoft. It was definitely a paid program. All right, we're looking good. Waiting for our left engine bleeds to come on. There we go. We'll go ahead and kill the EPU. Once the EPU goes off, you'll see that the packs turn themselves back on. It's like an auto pack system, bleed system, whatever you want to call it. But the packs won't go on while you're on dual bleed. So you can't have the EPU, unless there's an override, which there might be an override, but I'm not quite sure. But you'll see once the EPU spools off, the left and right packs come back on properly. So that's good. Cool. Auto brake over to RTO. Anti-ice is checked, not required. Recall checked. Good. Flight controls free and clear. Beautiful. Ground equipment is clear as well. Pushback tug is back at the stand. Good. Before takeoff checklist. Flaps 5 degrees, 2 notches. God, I love the flap sound. So good. I think that's one of the best sounds done in this aircraft. Whoever did the flaps deserves a pay upgrade. Sounds just like the damn real thing, man. Incredible. Alright, you can see our packs are back to the auto position. Let's resync our flight directors. And that's good. We'll go LNAV, we'll go VNAV. 19,260, 156. Looking good. Before takeoff checklist is completed as well. Next is our after takeoff checklist. Good. Park brakes come off. Beautiful. I did the flaps. Nice. Ooh, got somebody departing on 26 right as well right now. God, this aircraft, man. I'm so happy we're flying this airplane for World Flight Chat. Do you do any sports? I used to, Jacob. Not anymore, man. Too old, too lazy. I5 flaps, no sound still. First update is taking forever. Yeah, I think it's just because there's going to be a lot in that update, JR. I would expect something soon. Definitely by the end of this week, I would like to think, but yeah. What sports? Baseball and hockey is what I used to play. And a little bit of football when I was in school. Yeah, and golf. I like playing golf. You're right. Golf is a fun sport. I like playing golf more than I like watching golf. To be completely honest with you. Alright, we're coming out of the ramp area. And we're going to make a left turn onto Bravo. Got some traffic down there. Is the 340 bigger than the 747? Yes. What is World Flight? Is there a real sim or are you going around the world? It is in the simulator, yes. It's in a homemade 777 simulator. So it has like a wraparound screen and it has pop-out displays here and an autopilot panel. We've got the Thrustmaster yokes and pendular rudder pedals and yes, we are flying around the world. If you want to know more info about it, you can put exclamation point WF in chat. All right, guys, we can take Alpha 2. There's no need to go full length. Huge runway here in Vegas. Could you recommend some good yokes for Microsoft for a max budget is 200 euros? See if you can get a used Thrustmaster pendular yoke. That is by far the best yoke on the market. The Thrustmaster TCA Boeing pack. Maybe ask for it for Christmas or something, I don't know. That is a pretty badass pack. Alright, landing lights are coming on, strobe lights are on, wing lights are on. Good. Vegas traffic, United 8317, departing 26 right. Las Vegas. Alright, friends, let's do it. Get ourselves lined up. Make sure I didn't see anybody on final. Good there. Right about there. If we kick it over, should line us up pretty decently. I know it looks like we're going really far, but should I buy rudder pedals or not? Rudder pedals are a big bonus if you can get rudder pedals. They really do make all the difference in the world. I'd say that was a decent. We actually could have gone a little bit more out for that. Would have been even a little bit better, chat. All right, cool. Yo cam's coming on. Sounds are coming up. Enjoy the departure, my friends. Catch you on the other side. Let's do it. Throttles to about 40%. Slight nose down pressure. Tap the pen for good luck. Chrono's on. Toga. Takeoff power is set. Airspeed's alive.
80 knots.
Neutral. Damn, that is a lot of right rudder right now for some reason. The wind.
V1.
V1. Rotate. Oh my.
Positive rate of climb.
Did you see the wind just do almost an entire 180? Jesus. Pause the rate, gear up. Oh my God. That was a little bit crazy. Jeebus. Climb power's in. Holy hell, man. That was wild. This is bumpy. Way bumpier than the arrival. Let's go flaps up one. I didn't even, like, I wasn't staring at the, all I know is, like, the wind was blowing like this, and then all of a sudden, as soon as we lifted off, the wind did one of those and just started hammering us from the other side. 220, flaps clean. Damn, super bumpy. I think there's a restriction at 8,000 feet. It's fine, we'll just go above it. It's all good. Just go level change. We'll go autopilot 1. Flight deck. Damn, that was pretty gnarly on that departure, chat. My winds have been doing that a little bit recently. It's like I get a different wind reading when I'm like on the ground. It did that to us on our Montreal departure, where like I had a ton of like, the winds were showing that it was blowing straight down the runway, but I was having to apply an insane amount of like right rudder. It kind of was the same thing right there. It showed us like 8 knots coming almost at us, but then it just, on that liftoff, that was just gnarly as all hell. Forgot that we had an auto ATC message. And the squawk was 1024. What sound pack is this? This is the FT Sim sound pack. FT Sim. Whoa there, Nelly. Oh, because it needs to be... Don't worry. That was my fault. Alrighty. Get the landing lights off. What a spicy departure. Crazy that the departure was spicier than the arrival. That's for damn sure. I'm keeping those seatbelt signs on because it's still super bumpy. Well, there's no ATC online. Usually altitude restrictions are canceled at most airports, but some restrict you still, maybe due to terrain and stuff. Yeah, I would agree. For the most part, if there's no ATC on, I usually just do like a level change or flight change. I took off right before you and it was the same for me, right rudder all the way down the runway. Super weird, right? Like, was it also giving you, like, if you rewind it, you'll see, like, I wasn't staring at it, but every time I glanced down and I looked at the wind, because like I was having to put an insane amount of right rudder. Wild. The winds were like blowing this way, which would indicate opposite of that. I don't know, it was weird. Super weird. Super, super, super weird. Look at crossing down the runway. Damn. Schedule's done. See announcements and notes for it. Schedule is done. See announcements and notes. Announcements. Yes. So here's the picture of the. Here's like a nice done photo chat of the livery that we're using. So this is November 8317 Uniform Alpha. That's what she looks like in like a proper picture where you can, you know, spin nicely. So that is the aircraft that we're flying for World Flight this year. Give me a sec, standard baro. And now I can go back into VNAV and bug up 38,000 feet for our cruise altitude. There we go. I don't think it's available for download yet. I don't think so. All right, so here's the schedule. Okay, so we've got got... Alright. So my first flight for World Flight will be Sunday, November 3rd at 9:25 a.m. Is that what that is? Yeah, 9:25 a.m. local time. And we finish the day. We're going Bengaluru to Doha, Doha to Cairo. That's my first legs. So Bengaluru, Doha, Doha, Cairo. That's our first legs, and that's on Sunday. That's a good day. Holy shit. That's, how long are those flights? Those are... Bengaluru to Doha is 4 hours and 20 minutes. Nice. That's a long one. And Doha to Cairo is 3 hours. So almost 8 hours, 7.5 hours of flying on the first day on Sunday. So that's great. Monday, we've got, we're taking over from CST in Mastro. So Monday we've got, what are we doing? We're going Tamraset to Lisbon, and then Lisbon to Dublin. Ooh. We get the Lisbon to Dublin flight. Ireland. All right, that's the Monday. Tuesday, I've got St. Petersburg to Lulia. St. Petersburg to Lulia, and then Lulia to Bergen. Bergen will be crazy. That'll be a crazy flight. 777 in a Bergen. That'll be fun. Wednesday. Ooh, Wednesday's a long day. Wednesday, I'm flying with Mr. Maverick. We have Punta Cana to Aruba, Aruba to Quito. That'll be fun. For sure. And then Thursday, we're off. Thursday, we're going to... And then we have the one leg on Friday, which is Manado to Darwin at 3 hours. Okay, cool. Huh. We got some cool flights. That's your longest day? Yeah, that's a long one. That's awesome. Cool. Mav, do you... The departure times, yes, should there be 40 minutes before that? Okay. Yeah. 30 to 40 minutes, right? Should be good. Just in case, what, people are running early or people are running late or something like that. That's a good day. It's awesome. Aruba to Quito will be nice. That'll be a fun one. The Punta Cana to Aruba, that'll be cool too. And then the day before, the Bergen, that'll be pretty cool. Man, it sucks that the Toronto flight is at 4:40 a.m. That sucks so much, dude. All right. I will, I'll post that up on my Discord, guys, as well. And we'll also do some things. CST goes, I feel like you didn't schedule me and Mark on purpose. Oh, man. That is funny. I don't know if there's enough. You guys together, man, would be absolutely hilarious. Nabil, good to see you, my friend. Welcome back, dude. Hope you're doing well. You guys together would be hilarious. I don't know if people would be able to handle that. That would be spicy in there. Been to Doha for 4 days during the Iraq War. Got to parasail in the Persian Gulf. That's pretty cool, Bedrock. Yeah. Any flights with Jeff? Jeff isn't going this year. Jeff had prior commitments. He is not attending the event this year, sadly. Did you say intentions, or do you have interest in doing so? Do you say intentions? I do not know, Zisim. I could switch to second and third flights you have, you and Mark fly together. I feel like you gotta let him and Mark fly together at least once or twice. Do whatever you can in your power to get him and Mark flying together. Pairings look interesting. Should be, man. Yeah. Curious to know what would be your first flight in 2024. I don't know yet. I don't know. I don't know if we're just going to go sightseeing like we did in the Tech Alpha, or if we're actually going to go and like do other things. I don't know. I do not know yet. No, Mav's good, CST. Yeah, he'll switch it, man. Mav's good. If you have any requests or anything, Mav will do it, no problem. Mav, the only other thing that I saw was, I think Wednesday night you had Flyboy flying till about 1:30 in the morning. Now, the only thing is we're supposed to wake up early in the morning on Thursday and go to San Diego. But I don't know. I'll leave that up to him. I don't want to change that if he doesn't want to change it. If he doesn't want to change it, if he's fine flying till 1:30 in the morning, and then, yeah. Looking around at a local micro center for a 4080, they're like 200 to 300 pounds cheaper in the US. They are. Absolutely, Nabil. Yeah. You could always just send it back home to yourself and say you got it as a gift. Why did I quit X-Plane? I just felt there was better options out there for me as a content creator. I felt that there were better options. 190 miles till top of descent, chat. We're cruising along here. Let's get some tunes back bumping, shall we? Enjoy the views outside. Remember, guys, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. We were hunting 300 likes on today's live stream. If you've already smashed down the thumbs up button, I want to thank you guys. If you haven't done so already, don't forget to do so. Do me a huge favor. What do you mean, like, get it shipped from the US to the UK? Yeah, don't you have to pay, like, so, like, Nabil, if I buy anything in the US and I ship it to myself in Canada, I have to pay a tax when that comes into Canada, unless I say it was a gift, like it got given to me. I didn't buy it. If I buy something and I bring it into Canada, I have to pay a tax. There's an income tax, not an income tax, a sales tax on it, 13%. A gift to yourself. Well, exactly. That's what I do. I've only ever done it once or twice where, like, I just, you know, you buy something and you say, oh, it was a gift or something. I guess you did not read Mav's complete post, the last sentence. Uh-oh. What was I supposed to do? What? Probably that I wasn't supposed to share it? Oh, well. I mean, I didn't share it. I just gave my flights, you know, just, yeah. I mean, Mav's in chat. He didn't tell me to shut up. If Mav really didn't want me to say anything, I'm sure he just would have told me to shut up. You'll pay import duties if you want to buy it, if you want it from the US to the UK. Okay, so you do have to do import and stuff like that. But yeah, there you go. It's a gift. Exactly. I got it as a gift from a friend when I was visiting. He had an extra one. You can talk about your flights, just don't physically post it till event time. Okay, yeah, got you. Got you. Yeah, well, can I post it the day before, Mav? Can I, like, on Friday? I was going to do, like, a post on Friday and just give everybody the times in, like, local time and then my regular stream time. I was going to kind of make, like, a timetable type thing. It's easy to ask for forgiveness rather than permission. Exactly. Seeing is different than talking. Everyone in chat will forget by the time. Yeah, exactly. Yes. I'm glad Mav didn't schedule me for anything on my birthday. There you go. Did you ask for it off? Gotta ask for it off. When's your birthday? On the Thursday? You gonna come to San Diego with us? We go San Diego. All those times are local time? Yeah, so that'll be Pacific time. Leaking the schedule just like people leaking the 380. Oopsies. I got some cool ass flights though. Although there are some other cool ass flights. Part of me wishes, like, I have to fly because the event is sponsored by Thrustmaster and other companies, right? I need to, my flight times can't be all jacked up. Although I don't want jacked up flight times either. So what are my flights? So Bengaluru to Doha, Doha to Cairo. That'll be awesome. Then I've got Tamaracet, which I believe is in DAAT. I don't even know where that is. Tamaracet, Africa somewhere, I think, right? Like Morocco or something. Tamaracet to Lisbon, which is 3.5 hours. And then Lisbon to Dublin, which is 1.5 hours. Okay, that's a decent day. Then we've got... what was the other one? St. Petersburg to Luleå, 1 hour and 20 minutes. And then Luleå to Bergen, 1 hour and 40 minutes. That's a nice short day. That's nice. I could deal with that. Then we've got... then I fly with Mav. And we go Punta Cana to Aruba, which is 1 hour and 5 minutes. And then Punta Cana to... Punta Cana to Aruba, Aruba to Quito, which is 2.5 hours, 2 hours and 20 minutes. And then I'm dispatch after that flight. I'm dispatched for Flyboy and Alfred, who are going Quito to San Jose. And then Mickety Mike takes over dispatch from me from San Jose to Mexico City. Okay. And then Thursday we're off. And then Friday I just have the one flight, I think, right? Yeah, Friday we've got the Manado to... Okay, wait. Friday I dispatch. Okay, I dispatch for Flyboy and Mastro from Manila to Manado. And then I fly with Mopar from Manado to Darwin, which is a 2.5 hour flight. Cool. That's badass. I like the schedule, man. I think you did a great job. That's a nice balance. Like, I mean, I'm looking at everybody else that's attending the event. Like, basically everybody's flying every day. It's, yeah. I like it. Yeah, you definitely got to get Mark flying with CST, though, for sure. I want to see those two together. That's gonna be comically gold. Hakuna Matata? It's as balanced as I can get. No, it is very balanced. That's what I was looking at. It's very well done. It's very well done. The only thing is, and I always just feel bad, is for like the guys that have to do the red-eye flights and stuff like that. But I also think some people enjoy doing the red-eye flights. You're up in different times of the world, and there's certain audiences that are able to tune in that usually wouldn't be able to tune in and stuff. Yeah. There seems to be enough rest between days where you can kind of, or between flights even. Can we get some music playing? There is music. It's just very mellow. Your stream's the best, always at a chill at night. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. It's in Tunisia? Okay. You can post flight times day before, but raffle prizes for each flight announced only during that flight. We will post a summary of what's raffle that day, just not times. Okay, got you. Cap, no, I'll be on Sunday while at work. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. Someone say Mello? Who did that now? Who could have done that? Wow, it's going to be a great time, man. It is going to be a great time. Very, very, very excited. What do the blue and green highlights mean? Where? Those are just the days. It's just so you can separate the days. You can see like the first day, second day, third day, fourth day, fifth day, sixth day, seventh day. At a table, filtered with just my flight, so I didn't see the pattern. My bad. You're fine. It's all good. And that schedule's gonna, like, Maverick's gonna have that schedule up as well, while we're there, so you can always have it while you're there. And I'm sure Mav's gonna have everybody's phone number, and he'll be able to text you if things are running crazy early or if things are running a little bit late. I always kind of like, as the dispatch, and last year what we kind of did was if for whatever reason, I don't think we ran into really any late problems last year, but if there's anybody that, you know, if one of the flights is delayed by an hour or something, right, you just shoot a message to the person that's supposed to fly next and just be like, hey, we're a little bit delayed. Or I think Maverick texted me a couple times during last year's event, like, hey, we're a little bit early. Get here earlier than 30 minutes before your flight. Now, Mav said he wants everybody there about 40 minutes before his flight, so I would say between 30 and 40 minutes before your regular flight time. It's usually good enough, but I would say make sure Discord notifications are on during that week. Easy to keep everyone updated. Yep, absolutely. And we could also do like a group text as well that we only keep for like scheduling, right? We don't, it's not like a social group chat, but you just keep it strictly for scheduling. Or like you said, I'm sure you can do something in the Discord. Cap, where is that livery? Trying to go on flightsim.to, but I didn't see it. It's not available. I don't know. You'll have to ask Midnight Maverick or CST Gaming. CST is the one that made the livery. It's Maverick's foundation, the Wings for Hope. So you'll have to ask them. I don't know if they plan on making this public. I have no clue what's going to happen. But minimum is 30 minutes. Remember, those times are wheels up and not pushback times. Oh, shit. So those times, when it says like 9:25 a.m., that's supposed to be like our wheels up time, meaning that we're probably pushing back from the gate at 9 a.m. ish. I thought those were pushback times. Like, oh, you're supposed to be pushing back at 9:25 a.m. I always thought that's how we did it. Nothing like getting released from work early and watching some 777 flying. My man. Hell yeah, dude. Been a good day of flying, man. We had a pretty spicy arrival into Vegas earlier. And looking for a nice arrival now into San Fran. We're about 100 miles from top of descent. We're having to go up and above the test area, the military. There's KFAT. Fresno. Don't we have a KFAT scenery? I thought we did. We're going to be on the Diamond 5 arrival. Usually I'm on the Surfer, so it feels different. Feels weird coming in from this side. The Diamond 5 arrival, and we're planning for the ILS 28 right. So when we're ready, it's going to be 7,000 at Archie. Orbex? Maybe. Scheduled pushback would make more sense as you can control that. Can't control wheels up with traffic. Yeah, that's why I was... Yeah. You send me a new file. I'll post in the Discord. Oh, sorry. Share the Discord link if you don't mind. The Discord for Wings for Hope. Invite people. Copy. Here you go, friends. Join the Wings for Hope Discord channel. If you do plan on watching the event, you'll probably want to join that as well, because I think that's how you're going to have to claim your prizes. Join the Wings for Hope official Discord server for World Flight 2024. Pin it. There we go. We'll pin that for now. Excuse me. Already have the money set aside for World Flight? Nice, man. It's going to be awesome, dude. Very, 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 very excited. We've got some amazing raffles. Hey, Gab, did you have a memory leak issue with the iFly? I've had it a few times and it doesn't, and lossless made it even worse. Not that I can remember, John. I had an issue where the screens were a little bit laggy, but that was, like, as soon as I got up and away from the airport, everything was fine. The public link is in Discord channel. I just went for Wings for Hope and invited people. What channel is it in? Invite link? Oh, okay. Hold on. Thank you. Sorry, I'm new here. Apologize. New here. Don't mind me. New here. Copy. Join the official Wings for Hope Discord server here. Sorry, I'm new here. No hablo English. Join the official Wings for Hope Discord server. That's the one. Good. Okay, that's the proper link now, chat. There we go. Replace pinned message. Yes. Done. Captain Canada is new here. Doesn't do anything with the Discord. It's all just a lie. Correct. I don't do much. Remember when I told you Dan does a lot for me? As far as like all the shit? Yep. Pays people to handle. I don't even have to pay Daniel Barry. Triple 7 into Bournemouth might be spicy. Delivery will be available for download from the Discord tomorrow morning. Ah, well, there you go. There you go. Link won't work. I'm pretty sure that link works. If I click on it. Yeah, the link works. No problem. If it's not working, it's because of your browser. You may have to clear your browser cache or try opening it in a different browser. Yeah, I just saw a ton of people joining. Yeah, it's going to be the browser. Or clear your cache. Clear your cache if you're using Google Chrome. For some reason, Google Chrome has weird issues with links sometimes. I don't know why. Here on Google Chrome, huh? It worked. Chrome is too busy eating up all of your RAM to work properly. Our friend, 60 miles till top of descent back down into San Francisco. The winds are much nicer in San Francisco than what we've been dealing with, so that's good right there off the bat. Weather 280 at 12. It's picking up a little bit, but at least it's blowing right down the runway. No crazy crosswind or anything like that. So 280 at 12. Altimeter's 3007. Good. Good, good. What is this livery we're rocking today? It's the Wings for Hope livery. Hold on, let's do one of our fancy views. This is the Wings for Hope livery that we're going to be using. That sun's kind of washing it out. We'll go from this side. Wings for Hope 777 livery. That is our World Flight team name. Beautiful. The terrain in the background like that. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. Imagine this becomes an IRL livery. All rights would have to go to CST. Make him a millionaire, and then he can buy a full 777 cockpit. We just go flying over at CSTs all the time. Fun fact: the livery also makes the plane more efficient due to its special aerospace lightweight alien paint I used. Technology is not out yet. Nice. Correct. I can verify this, chat. I think it was 7,000 feet. Yeah, 7,000 feet at Archie. So we're going down to 7,000. We are 35 miles from top of descent, friends. 35 miles. Hey, Gab, how you doing? Been lurking in the dark. Join the stream. Is there a website for World Flight or for the charity itself? What do you mean, Max? Like, there is an official World Flight website. Yes, I believe. There's our World Flight website, which is there. But I think he's asking if there's like an official World Flight, like for the actual event. Was that your question? There's our World Flight website. But if you're talking about an actual for like the event, it is linked on our site. Oh, okay, there you go. So you can get to the actual, like the founders, the guys who created the event. God, that looks good. Phone that you're doing and for the Wings of Hope. Yep, you're going to get it all in there, Max. The St. Jude charity is also linked, correct. Yeah, everything's going to be through Tiltify this year, Maverick was saying. So for those of you that live in the US, if you do plan on donating like a significant amount to this event and to the charity, it is all tax deductible, which I think is a really cool thing to do. So for those of you, again, that are in the US, if you do plan on donating any significant amount of money to the charity and to our organization, it can all be taxed. It's all tax deductible. So that is a really great thing. We do a yearly donation link on the site, and we have a new link just for doing World Fight events. Exactly. Yeah. Hey, Cap, do you use Atmos or any weather add-on? I don't. Nope. Just default, man. Microsoft Flight Sim was one of the first sims where I really felt I didn't need third-party weather. I felt like they did a good enough job at replicating real live weather, or at least what I was looking at the Metar report. Yeah, so I've never really needed any. And visually, I'm, for the most part, okay with however the way everything looks. What's the job of the dispatcher? So he's the one that will he'll do like the sim brief stuff. So he'll be the guy there's a separate PC outside of the actual cockpit that we're in. So he does like the sim brief stuff. He does any of the announcements as well. Like if there's, we're selecting a raffle winner, he'll have a microphone and he'll be like, and the winner is... Dispatch controls the stream, the cameras, the music, the sound, files the flight plans, and keeps track of donations. There you go. So it's like an actual dispatcher in real life, in a sense. You know what I mean? That's basically what a real dispatch would do. They'd file the flight plans. They'd get all the stuff ready for the pilots, for the flight. Yeah. And the Biscoffs. Yes, we do have a box of Biscoffs. We have 300 Biscoffs. Individually wrapped. Everybody gets a Biscoff. Reed, what's up, man? Good to see you, dude. How can I do a return flight on 2020? What do you mean? A return flight? Love delivery, thank you. It's very nice. I do agree. CST did a great job, man. It's real nice. Someone say Biscoffs? Yes. Maverick ordered 300, won't last an hour. I don't know, man. I think the max I've ever been able to eat is like maybe a handful at a time. I don't know if I could eat that many of them. All right, friends, we're about to start our top of descent here. 4 miles. Looking good. It's cool to watch it from this view when it starts its descent as well. What are Biscoffs? They're cookies. You can always order more from Amazon. True. Next day delivery if we crush a whole package. Where to get the worn out cockpit textures? On flightsim.to. Flightsim.to, my man. We will order delivery for some Biscoff shakes. What do you mean delivery? You said it's around the corner. Just go pick it up. No problem. No problem. All right, there we go, friends. Top of descent. Descending now back into San Francisco. Bring some sounds back up. Cool. Let's go ahead and get our seatbelt signs back on. Get everything to the on positions. Good. Door descent. Recall has been checked. Notes checked. Auto brake will go 3. Landing data. VREF 151. And we're looking for minimums. On the ILS, 28 right, minimums 213 on the Barrow. 213. Oh, I gotta bring this all the way down. 213, chat.
Dispatch Beaver donated $3 Canadian. My sincere apologies, but I thought the Biscoffs were my commission and I ate them all. I have sticks and twigs as an alternative.
This guy, man. Oh, man. Dispatch Beaver, huge no floaties to you, my friend. Thank you very much for the continued support, sir. I appreciate you. Looks like we have to order more Biscoffs. They're all gone. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you, man. Hope you're having a great Monday, dude. Owls. What's up, my man? Good to see you, dude. Welcome back. Too bad Owls wasn't coming to World Flight, man. Owls, you'd have a blast. Can you hurry up and turn of age? Like, hurry up and turn 21 so you can join these world flights and come party and shit? Cap, you still on frame gen? Yes. Yes. For those who know my stream, someone named Skippy might make an appearance in the cockpit this year. Oh boy. Give me some years. Dude, I wish it was that easy. You can take them, man. You take them. The way my back hurts right now, holy shit. You take this age and these years. He only needs to be 18? I don't even think he's 18 yet. Owls, are you 18 yet? I don't even think he's 18 yet. This motherfucker will be real young. I don't know how he lands so good, man. Owl's gonna be... He's 16. Fuck me. There's no way, dude. There's no way, man. We'll call him Owls McLovin. We'll make a fake ID. But will Candy be there with an eye? That's the big question. I don't even know, man. I don't even know. $16 but acts like he's 5? I don't know, man. I've seen his streams, dude. He lands better than 90% of the flight sim community at 16. He's got the juice, man. He's got it. He's got the finesse. There's some people, they just got the finesse. Some people don't got the finesse. He got the finesse, man. He got it. What livery is this? This is our official World Flight livery for Wings for Hope. We're on Saturday. It starts 5 days from now. 5 days we start World Flight. Crazy. Y'all making me feel like I'm at Mandy retirement age. Nice, Ray. Oh, man. What I was doing at 16? Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Wasn't this, that's for sure. Off stream, he's a different monster? Well, of course, we all are. If only you knew half of the stupid shit I do in a Discord. Like I said, Dan is a saint for dealing with my stupidity. The things that I say, the things that I do on a nightly basis. Oh, man. I won't trust Owls if he was my pilot. Nah. He's good, man. What is the best way to get scenery? Lag gone. Mine was so bad in Vegas. Turn down some of your settings. Something's going on. You're probably using too much VRAM if there was a lot of lag. Gab, do you think lossless scaling is causing stutters only with Phoenix airplanes? I don't know. I don't use and I've never used lossless scaling, so I can't really tell you. Nadya, what's up, man? Good to see you. Dude, I leaned forward to read something on my monitor and tweaked my back. That's terrible. I at least tweaked my back doing something. I have a massive AC unit, and I have a specific area that it goes in my condo. Like, it's a little cutout specifically made for it. And I was pulling it out, and when I pulled it out, I just, for whatever reason, forgot just how heavy it is. The thing is massive, dude. It's a 13,000 BTU window unit, and it was so high up above my head. Like, I'm above my head grabbing it. Anyways, when I grabbed it out, I rested it on my shoulder, and I turned, And when I turned, I like felt my back, and then I like bent over and put it down, and it was like almost instantly, like, you know, like your back starts to turn like warm and shit. It was instant. And then like last night, dude, I couldn't even, last night, like this was me sitting, I was sitting like this all night. Even when I stood up, I was standing up like this. My back hurts so bad. Had an okay sleep last night, and it's still super tender today, but it's a little bit better today. I can actually like sit up. Yesterday was brutal. Okay, we have our minimums in. We need barrel pressure. Barrel pressure was 3007. 3007. Get that set up. All right, 3007 is set. Landing data VRF and minimums is set. Approach briefing is complete as well. You know what we're doing. We're doing 18 right. There's our barrel pressure. We're coming up to 24,000 feet. So barrel pressure goes soon. Looking good. Big fan of those portable AC units with the hose connecting to the window. So convenient. So I have 2 of those, Austin, and I have one of the only reason I really like my, the one that I took out, the window unit, is because it's optimally designed. It's in like the perfect corner of my condo where it blows from it blows from wall to wall, and it basically creates like this super cool, and it really helps in the summertime when all that heat is rising up. So, all right, I've been at work for 4 hours and only done world flight things, so I need to actually do some work now. I'll see you guys later. Mav, take care, man. I will see you, I'll see you tonight probably, I'm sure. I thought Canadians would be in better health with free healthcare. What? It has nothing to do with it. If you got a bad back, you got a bad back. Sometimes that just happens, right? I have a terrible back, dude. I fucked up my back big time when I was younger. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why I have medical marijuana, right, as well. Like before marijuana became legal in Canada, I had my medical card as well. What livery is this? This is the World Flight livery, Owls. This is the World Flight Wings for Hope. So we're going to be flying this. This is our. This is what we're flying for World Flight this year. Got the St. Jude's charity up there on the tail. Got the official World Flight branding here beside the airplane as well. And yeah, Mav said I think it's going to be out for download tomorrow. You'll be able to do this one. So are we streaming tomorrow? No stream Tuesday, Wednesday. We're back live on Thursday with the release party of the back live on Thursday with the release party of the fly-by-wire A380 in the afternoon, and then the evening stream. We're probably going to fly this airplane in the evening stream, just so I have one more day flying this airplane before I leave for World Flight. I do leave for World Flight on Saturday afternoon, early afternoon. Serious moment here. As a parent of a special needs kid, this gives me a vent. Thank you all for allowing me to be part of this crazy world we live in. Go Dogs. There you go, man. Thanks, Ray. Appreciate it. From the southern U.S., so nearly every building made since like the 90s is Central Air. True. You'd know it if you read my Discord announcements. Hey man, I'm terrible at that as well. I barely even read what Maverick was saying. At least I didn't share it. I was going to share the screen, but at least I didn't share it. Any plans for the first 380 flight? I don't know yet, Ludwig. I don't know. I kind of want to just do the shortest flight possible, man, if I'm being 100% honest with you. I want to do the shortest flight possible and kind of go from there. So people are saying it's Dubai to Jeddah, I think they were saying, is the shortest 380 flight, but I don't know. Well, there are already people being idiots in the Discord. Dubai to Jordan? That's the shortest one? I don't know which one I'm doing to read it to Honolulu. Any issues that I have plenty of ocean to spare to figure it out. Works too, right? Singapore to Kuala Lumpur, which is probably 55 minutes in the air, covering about 300 kilometers, 186 miles. Damn. That could be a good one. Or we could just do like random ass flights, but that could be a good one. Fly-by-wire 380 might have a learning curve, not for a hop in and fly. Ah, come on. We are professional, real-world flight simulator pilots. We got this, man. I'm not too concerned, dude. It's an Airbus. How difficult can it be? Pumps on, engine start switch, spool them, send it. Let's go. Science Tutor, good to see you. Welcome back. Hope we're doing well. Dubai to Muscat, 1 hour and 5 minutes. No A380 across the ditch. Why? Is there an event or something going on? Send it into London City. Self-certified rated sim pilots. Hell yes. Don't forget, click the pen. I clicked the pen on departure. Click it again. Not your average Airbus. I don't know. I think we'll be okay, man, to be honest with you. I think we will survive. Now, will we do things 100% SOP and by the books? Probably not. Will I be able to complete a flight from point A to point B? Most likely. I think so. I feel somewhat confident about that. But I guess we'll wait and see. Hey, man, if it ends up being a big meme and we end up crashing or whatever, even the better, right? Cross the ditch means Australia, New Zealand, or vice versa. We just did that, Briggy. Well, didn't just do that, but we did that not too long ago. We did it in the 777. We flew the Air New Zealand real world. From Auckland to Sydney. So I'm sure we'll do that again in the 380. Who does that in the 380 though? Does anybody? Qantas? Drug delivery CST made? I do, yeah. Damn, Sincere, that's crazy. At least you got some free flying in. Sounds like it could have been better, though. But still a good time, right? Nonetheless. Still a good time, nonetheless. All right, we're coming up close to 10,000 feet here, friends. Oh. Approach checklist can be done. We got our altimeter set. Next will be our landing checklist. Don't think we'll need any ground spoilers, so we can go ahead and arm those. Should be good on that. We are doing a flaps 25 landing today. Alright, there's 10,000 feet. Get our landing lights on. Runway turn-offs and our wing lights. Good. And wait for the cabin to sit. This music is about to end, so we'll go ahead and turn up our sim sounds. Get everything ready for our arrival. It's going to happen here very quickly and shortly. Might have to get a little bit of ground spoiler out, though, just to keep our speed managed. Seems to be kind of chasing a heavy descent. I think we're good now. Emirates and Qatar probably have some good short flights for the 380. Yeah. Dubai to Auckland 380 flies over my house on downwind every day. There you go. That's a little bit of a longer flight, though. Dubai to Auckland, how far? That's like, what, 10 hours? I would think. 9, 10 hours? Look at the terrain out here coming into San Francisco. Crazy. That's what they talk about when they say the hills of California, chat. Spot Auckland's 15 hours? Jesus. Nope. Too long for me. It's just 4 hours to leave Australia. True, Australia is massive. I don't realize how absolutely massive it is. I do agree. All right, cabin is ready to go. Beautiful. We've got Archie up here. From Archie, we need to be at Dumba. I think it was 30. Where's Dumba? Why does it have Dumba in there? RLS 28 right. Should it have Dumba? Yeah, it does. Okay, Dumba. Seepin at 3,000. Let's bug up 3,000. Good. I'm going to go flaps 1. Going to help maintain our speed. We're kind of skirting on that speed right now. We'll go flaps 1. That's going to help with that. That way I don't have to just throw out the ground spoiler. We can just use flap 1. A little bit of drag. Probably will be Lufthansa Munich to Los Angeles. Could be a good one too. A little bit of a long one. That's for sure. Eight long hauls, but I'm going to have to run one crazy long flight in the 380. Ah, me too, man. I feel you, dude. Not the biggest fan of the long hauls. That's for sure. Mandatory 7,000 feet we're crossing. That's fine. I don't think there's any speed restrictions. Just 230 knots. So we're good there. We'll run with 230 knots for the next little bit. You can see with flaps 1 that just helps the control the speed so much easier. Look at the views out there, chat. Beautiful. Goodman is your biggest hater? Ah, man. You know if they're hating, it means they love you, right? You know that. If people are really hating you and they're razzing you all the time, it's just because they love you. That's what I like to believe. Dumba's about 5 miles off our nose. Start slowing her down. 210 knots. When they hate you, it means you're doing something right. See, there we go. It's true. All right, flaps 5 degrees. Beautiful. Is it 777 a Microsoft, or is this X-Plane's new mod? This is Microsoft. Hello from Denmark, a fellow sim captain. Is my first comment ever. Love your videos, been to Canada several times. Amazing scenery and amazing people. Mooman, good to see you, man. Thank you for the kind words. Appreciate you. Welcome aboard. I can agree. Wonderful country. I do agree. I hope one day to make it out to you where you live. Denmark, that would be awesome. My fiance is from Belgium. She lives here in Canada now, but she's of Belgian descent. So maybe one day we can make it out there, man. Maybe one day. All right, localizer is captured. Beautiful. Let's arm our approach switch here as well. We got glide slope coming. Wonderful. What the fuck is a kilometer? A kilometer. Come on now. You don't know what a kilometer is? It's the right way to judge distance, owls. So do you Americans with your gallons and miles. Butter the bread cap, thank you, my friend. You can see those winds, they're blowing right down the runway. Nothing too crazy. Some little variance here and there, but right down the runway, Chad. If there was ever a time for supreme butter, it was now. So fingers crossed, 13 miles out. Speed looks good at 190 knots. Got an aircraft right in front of us, about 5 miles. We'll start to consider slowing down here when we go gear down. Once we get to about 2,500 feet. We're going to talk about that around these parts, south of the Canadian border. Sweden have something called a mil, which is 10 kilometers. Of course, we have kilometers as well. Huh. We don't have that. Us would just be 10 kilometers. Okay, he's 5 miles off the nose. We're looking good. Bring that speed back to 180. Good. Beautiful approach, chat. Just under that cloud deck now. Gorgeous. I'm going to go to the same gate. San Francisco, Foxtrot, 22.
2,500.
And we want United. 2,500. Gear down. Flaps 15 degrees. Beautiful. Let's get the rest of our lights on. We're looking good. Let's go flaps 20 degrees. And we're looking for final approach speed today, 151. 151 on the VAP. Friends, good. And 170 knots. We'll go flaps 25, which will be our landing flaps today. And there we have it. Flaps are rolling out. Should be fully configured by about 1,500 feet. We're at 1,700 feet. I would say that was pretty damn close, friends. Cool. Guys, enjoy the arrival. Check you guys down here on the ground. Let's go ahead and start our replay. We're recording. G's is running as well for this landing. So we're looking good here, friends. All right, sounds are up. My airplane. Enjoy. That wind is literally blowing down the runway. So, small little adjustments, small movements, that's all that's needed. Got the traffic on the runway now. Should be vacated, no problem. Just follow your flight directors, follow your glide path. Okay. Bounced around slightly, but not too bad. Approach looks really good. 2 white, 2 red all the way in. Low.
400. 300. Approaching minimums. 200. Minimums.
Continue.
100. 50. 30. 20. 10.
And hold it, chat. And hold it. Slight little correction. Good. Nose down gently. Maintain center line. Reversers are out. A little bit floaty on that one. That's okay. 80 knots, 70 knots. Reversers are stowed and we're manually braking. We'll take the second high-speed exit here to the left. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome down. Not too shabby. A little bit floaty today. Be hammering it into the ground a little bit more. A little bit floaty, not too bad. Not too bad. Sounds are coming back. Beautiful. We'll cross the runways. I think we're looking good this way. Ground spoilers and flaps going clean. We do have a replay yet. We'll be able to watch that. Go ahead and stop the recording now. Beautiful. Really good approach, though. I feel like we nailed the approach. Felt really good. Landing lights are coming off. Runway turnoffs can go off. Taxi lights can go on. Strobe lights off. Wing lights off. Logo light can come off as well. We'll spool up the EPU. Beautiful. And parking today was Foxtrot 22, which is over this way. Disarm you. Do you have some kind of weathered mod on the flight deck? I do, yes. It's on flightsim.to. Wear and tear texture mod PMDG 777. A little bit of a big airplane taxiing in here. Did I go the wrong way? Hold on, chat. This is Echo. Where the hell's Foxtrot? I think I did go the wrong way, chat. I think I stopped it sooner than I thought I did. No, I didn't. Okay, no, we're good, we're good, we're good. No worries. I'm not losing my mind. No problem. That's a real world op. This is not a real world op. No, it doesn't say it in the title today. Notice how the title doesn't say real world op. This is definitely not a real world op. Not for a 777, that's for sure. Cap 2 stretch. I honestly, we stopped that. It was a little bit floaty on that one. We touched it in the touchdown zone, but it was a little bit floaty, but we seemed to stop it pretty quickly. Like we vacated Echo, which I wasn't expecting. So I thought we were a little bit closer than we originally were, but no, we're down here is our parking. I thought we went well past where we originally thought we would be going. So I guess maybe we didn't float that bad. Feels like we did, though. Alright, and Foxtrot 22 should be right up there. Should be that first one on the corner. I think you vacated at Tango? Maybe. Yeah, you're probably right. Yeah, you're right. 100% Tango. Correct. Oh, my back is killing me, chat. I need to stand up. Foxtrot 22, that's us. Taxi light off. Need a standing desk? Not a bad idea. At least one of the ones that's like on the things. I don't know why there's no marshal area. He might be inside the building right now. My guess is he's inside the building. It's gonna look like we almost hit this. Should be good right about there. Sure, we'll call it there. Cool, park brake comes on. Wonderful. Upstairs, APU's on, bleeds are on, gens are on. Good. Engine number 1 is off. Engine number 2 is off. Ladies and gentlemen, beacon light is off. Fuel pumps are off. Welcome down to San Francisco. That was a good one. Hope you guys enjoyed that as much as I did. There we are. Back here in San Fran. That was fun. Hope you guys enjoyed today's flights. Remember, if you haven't done so, don't forget to smash down that thumbs up button. Landing rate on that one was a 159, 104G, 14 knots. It's supposed to be blowing right down the runway, but you can see it was kind of like a weird quartering cross, if you will. Maybe a little bit of a quartering crosswind. Normally, probably 14 knots wouldn't do much, but this is Microsoft Flight Simulator, and it absolutely punishes you for any type of wind that is above like 3 knots. You'll feel the wind. It's pretty wild. Cool. We have the replay. Let's go ahead and hit the replay button. Beautiful. Let's pause the replay. We'll bring this in. We can watch it from like right about there. Should be good. We'll trim it. Start here. Yes. Resume. Beautiful. Oof, look at that, chat. That is a pretty scene right there, my friends. That is a pretty scene. Look at us coming in on the arrival here. Going to take this time now to thank my mods, my donators, and my sponsors. Thank you all so much for the support, man. I truly do appreciate it. Without you guys here, none of this would be possible. So thank you all very, very much for support. Not only for today, but this weekend and this week. It's been absolutely incredible, man. Thank you guys very much for making my first week back from, you know, some pretty sad life events and stuff like that. So appreciate y'all, man. I'm very glad to be back. Very glad to be back into my routine and enjoying things. So appreciate y'all, man. Thank you all so much for your support. You guys are absolutely incredible. To everybody else that cannot donate with a monetary value but donates with your time, your effort, being here in streams, I want to thank you just as much. Thank you everybody for your support, man. You guys are absolutely incredible. Truly does mean a lot. Like I said, you guys are incredible group of people, and I love being here. I love streaming with you guys. I love hanging out. So I want to thank you all again very, very, very much. A little bit too heavy on the flare there, but actually came in super smooth afterwards, well within the touchdown zone, so no problem. Slightly to the right of the center line again, because we were expecting that wind to be right down the runway. It wasn't so much down the runway. It was a little bit weird, but very happy with that arrival. Nothing wrong with that. Well in the touchdown zone. Just a little bit floaty, but we'll correct that hopefully within the next week. We're going to get a couple practice flights in and just get ourselves ready for World Flight. Flying the 777 is going to be a great time. I'm super excited for it. Guys, thank you so much for your support. I appreciate y'all. Next live stream for me is going to be Thursday. Now, Thursday is going to be one of those weird days. If the fly-by-wire releases by the time we have our usual schedule at noon, then we will plan to go live with the fly-by-wire for our afternoon stream, the fly-by-wire 380. If the fly-by-wire 380 is not out by then we will plan to be back in the 777, and then maybe afterwards we can do like a cool little A380 stream or something like that. I don't even know what airplane's coming out. My brain's just all over the place. But anyways, that's the plan. So if the aircraft is released by noon, our usual time, we'll go live with the 380. If it's not, we'll plan for the evening stream to be there. So that'll be awesome. Appreciate y'all, man. Guys, have yourselves a great start to the week. Have a great Tuesday. Have a great Wednesday. And I look forward to seeing you guys all on Thursday. Happy landings, my friends. See